starring Mr. Henry Fonda, produced by Charles Banda.
It's exciting when there's a storm, and strange things can happen. Now, some people are sensitive to changes in the weather, like me. There's nothing odd about that. It's like people who talk to themselves. I talk to myself a lot. I think about things, and I talk to myself about them. There's nothing odd about that. Come on, Eddie, get the suitcase packed, and let's get out of here. Like that, I talk to myself. You know, just making up my mind because there's no one else around to talk to me. Just getting myself on the move again because the landlady wasn't taking care of the room. She was away on a visit, and her husband, Mr. Waters, was slopping around in a bathrobe trying to run the place. Come on, Eddie. He never makes the bed. You've used the same towel for a week. It's time to get out. Lock up the suitcase and get going. Uh-oh. There's Waters. Guess you can't sneak out without his seeing you. There's a mean man, Eddie. You can tell by his little eyes. All fat men aren't good-natured. Look at him. Stuffing himself with pig's knuckles or whatever they are. Well, come on.
Yeah. Hello, Eddie.
Morning, Mr. Waters.
Yeah. Pig knuckles don't taste as good as they did an hour ago. Yes, I'll feed the rest of them to Graham's dog.
Oh, that'd be nice, Mr. Waters.
Yeah. Taking your laundry out?
No, sir. These are clothes. I'm leaving, sir.
You what?
Leaving. I'm sorry.
Well, what's the matter, Eddie? Don't you like the place?
Yes, sir, but, I gotta get closer to my work. Here's the keys before I forget them.
You better wait a while, Eddie. Looks like we're going to have a storm sometime today.
Oh, I don't mind a storm, Mr. Waters. I'm funny that way.
Yeah. Well, it'll be a lot better if you'd wait till the wife gets back. Won't be more than a couple of hours.
You mean she'd blame you for my leaving?
Yeah, she might. Got a nasty tongue. Stick around till she gets back, Eddie.
No, I gotta be going.
Besides, I ain't feeling so hot. Been feeling bad all morning. Yeah, getting worse, Eddie.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Waters.
It's my stomach.
I'm sorry, Mr. Waters, honest, but I gotta go.
Wait a minute. Ain't you forgetting something?
Forgetting something?
What are you trying to pull anyhow?
Oh, I don't get it.
You don't, huh? What about the rent?
The rent?
Last week's rent. What do you think I am, a sucker?
I paid my rent.
Oh, you did, huh? Give me that suitcase.
Oh, I paid it to your wife before she went away.
That's your story. Go ahead and leave if you want to, but this suitcase stays here until I get that rent.
But you've already got it. You know I paid it to Mrs. Waters.
You're trying to make me out a liar?
No, but you were
got
here.
a receipt?
Well, she never gave me one. I said I didn't need it. Give me that suitcase.
Don't you take a swing at me.
Why, you can't slap me around.
Now, wait. Eddie, my back. Stop pushing.
Why, you asked for it.
Eddie, let go.
Oh, you don't like it when I fight back, huh?
Eddie, you're killing me.
No, I'm not. Maybe I should. There.
Oh, help, somebody. Help.
You had enough?
Help.
Better let him go. He looks bad, Eddie.
Huh? Who are you talking to?
Myself. Get over there, you fat... I pushed him too hard, I guess. Gee, he looks bad. He's out cold, Eddie. Mr. Waters? Mr. Waters, you all right? Somebody at the door. Better be quiet.
Hey, Waters!
That's Mr. Graham from next door. That clock's awful loud.
Are you in there, Waters?
Hey, what's up, Graham?
Oh, come on up here, old pal. Something fishy going on.
Huh? What's going on?
Come here to the door and listen.
I don't hear nothing.
Something fishy was going on in there.
Well, what do you mean?
Waters was yelling his head off a minute ago. Now he won't answer the door. Hey, Waters! You all right?
I don't hear him.
No, that's what I mean. I think we ought to go in and see what's the matter.
You mean just walk in?
What do you think?
Huh?
They're coming in here, Eddie.
I said, what do you...
You gotta get away.
Well, I don't
Out the
know.
back door.
Maybe it ain't
No,
about-
they can see you from where they are. The attic, that's it.
Oh, something's happened.
They don't know about that.
What do you mean?
Up the stairs, but don't make any noise. Better not let them find you, Eddie. Up there where you helped Mrs. Waters store the blankets.
Why don't you try knocking
Just
it?
step over Mr. Waters, Eddie. He looks bad.
That's silly. That's no good.
There.
You never know. You try it.
Now, quiet.
Try it anyhow for. I don't see the point to it.
Well, you might. I don't know. I'll try it.
Right up here's a place to hide from them. And if they
Waters?
start upstairs, I can crawl in the attic.
Waters? No answer, Graham.
Well, isn't that what I told you? Come on, I'm
Now I
going.
gotta listen.
Well, I guess we
Gotta
better
see what they
what's
do,
wrong.
but-
Just try the
Can't let
door.
them see me. There.
Yeah, it ain't locked. Come on in.
Do you think we ought to?
Sure. I'll bet a pretty something's wrong in here. Come on.
I don't like it, Graham. I'm getting out.
And leave me alone. Nothing doing.
Well, this ain't none of my business, Graham. I feel like a fool if Waters comes strolling down those stairs.
Well, he's not going to... Look under the table.
Good Lord. Waters. Say, listen.
Well, let's get the table away. Don't stand there.
I don't like this, Graham.
Let's get the table away, I tell you. Maybe he's hurt bad. Grab the table.
All right.
Waters? Waters, you all right?
We'd better call a doctor.
Yeah, well, there's a phone over there. Hey, wait. We don't need no doctor.
What?
We need the police.
The police?
Yeah. The guy's dead.
Dead. Waters was dead. The words made me weak. Sick all over. I hadn't hit him hard. I just grabbed him around the neck and pushed him back when the fight went out of him. I remember the table, though. When he fell against it, it tipped up and must have smashed the back of his head. That was it. That had killed him. And now they'd start looking for me, and when they found me, they'd hang me. They'll say you killed him, Eddie, and you'll hang for it. They're calling the police now. When they find you here, they'll say you killed him, whether you meant to or not. And they'll be right, Eddie. You did. But maybe you can get away. Listen. Be quiet. See what's going on down there. No sound but the clock. Wonder where they are.
You can tell the police about this when they get here, Graham.
Stick around. You're a witness, too.
No, sirree. I'm going back home. I don't want to get mixed up in this thing.
What's the matter? You yelling?
No, I ain't yelling. I told you before this was none of my business, and I'm getting out right
All
now.
right, go on. Get out. I'll wait here until the police come.
Maybe now's your chance, Eddie. He's all alone. Sneak downstairs before the police come. Get out of this house and get away, far away. Watch out for the stairs. They squeak.
Who's there? I thought I heard something. Getting jumpy, I guess.
He's right below you, Eddie. But he can't see you. Take it easy. Now's your chance. That heavy chest. Drop it on him. Of course you don't want to kill him. But if you do, you can get away from here. Just lift it over the rail and drop it. You killed one man, or they'll say you did. They can only hang you once. Lift it slowly, Eddie. Slowly. quiet. You missed your chance. You let the clock scare you. He's gone. The police, they're here. For the first time, panic overtook me. I set down the chest and stepped back into the shadows. Beside me was the door to the hall closet. And I remembered that in there was the trap door which led to the attic. I slipped in, got a foot on a wall hook, and scrambled up over the clothes that were hanging there. I pushed back the little trap door, lifted myself through the hole, and listened for a minute. I could hear the muffled voices, but I couldn't hear what they were saying. They must be down there with Mr. Waters. Somebody's coming up the stairs. He's coming down the hall. The attic was long and low. He wouldn't think of anyone being up in there. Or would he? It was dark except for the light from a small ventilator. I moved back into the shadows. I crouched low because the space was too small to stand up in. Suddenly, my hand brushed against a short piece of pipe. It had been left there for a long time, and the dust was thick on it. But it was a weapon. It made me feel safer. I moved quietly over to the trapdoor and waited. Get ready for him, Eddie. If he opens the trapdoor, you'll have to hit him. They can only hang you once.
Anybody up there, officer?
No, nobody here.
That's all I remembered for a while. I must have passed out for hours. When I woke up, the attic was black and heavy with heat. Still, there was no storm, only a vague threat and distant thunder. And inside of me, there was a threat, too. The beginning of a storm. My head ached and my mouth was dry. I knew there was cold water in the icebox, and I wanted it. The storm was coming closer inside of me, and I had to be moving. I slid the cover back and listened. The house was quiet, with only the ticking of the big hall clock. So I dropped through the hole and started down the stairs. Don't let that clock scare you, Eddie. There's no one here now. Maybe you can get out now, Eddie. There's your suitcase in the hall. Don't forget that. Someone's at the door.
Hello, Mrs. Waters. The wife wants me
Oh,
to
it's you, Mr. O'Farrell. I'm glad someone come over, even you. I've been alone for hours, ever since the cops got me back from my sister's.
Well, the wife says... Oh, gosh, I can't tell you how bad I feel about
Come
this.
in, Mr. O'Farrell.
Yeah, he was a swell man, Mrs. Waters. Your husband, I mean.
Yes, he was.
Yes, sir, he really swell. They didn't come any better than him. Anyway, the wife seen you from the window, and she said
Won't
for me
you
to...
come in, Mr. O'Farrell?
In there? I mean, well...
Just for a minute.
Well, all right. Just for a minute.
They won't find you, Eddie. Not if you stay quiet and keep back here in the shadows.
I can't stay long. Anyway, the wife wants to know if there's anything we can do. I mean, if you're scared to be alone or anything.
No, there's nothing. I just finished up my dinner and I'll go to bed very shortly, and I'm not frightened.
Oh, gosh, it was awful. Simply awful.
Yes.
The way he was lying there and breathing so heavy. I was standing right there looking at him, and it was the way he was breathing that got me sort of gasping. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know, Mr. Farrell, but he's gone now, and there ain't any good in...
Listen. Did you hear something? Listen.
Hear something? Where?
It sounded like somebody breathing.
Stop breathing, Eddie.
I don't hear anything.
Good Lord. It sounded just like him.
What on earth are you talking about? Your nerves are all on edge, Mr. Farrell.
No, look, I gotta be getting back. If you're sure there ain't nothing you need now.
No, I'm quite all right.
If there's anything you want, you just call
I'm
us.
going right to bed. I don't feel well.
Well, I shouldn't wonder. I'll tell my wife.
Never mind, I'll be all right.
All right.
Good night, Mr. Farrell, and don't worry about me.
Yes, well, good night. I gotta get back to the wife.
Good night.
I gave her an hour to get to bed and to sleep. I stayed right there counting the seconds and listening to the ticking of the big clock in the hall. My muscles were stiff and my throat was dry and sore from swallowing. I hardly dared breathe. Finally, I slipped out, picked up my suitcase, and started to tiptoe out. The back door would be the best, I thought. I went slowly in the dark, thinking that I could see the spot in the kitchen where Mr. Waters' body had been after the fight. But the back door was in blackness. I tried the knob softly. The door wouldn't open. It was locked. Not with a night latch, but with the old-fashioned iron locks that were on all the doors in the house. There was no way out without a key. I started for a window. That was no good either. The screens were heavy and were nailed firmly in place. I'd helped nail them myself. I knew that cutting them would make too much noise. There was no way out except with a key, and that must be in Mrs. Waters' room. Back down the hall, I went to the downstairs bedroom. The door was unlocked, and I opened it and listened. She's asleep, Eddie. Listen. The keys must be on the dresser, Eddie. Right over there. The storm was getting close outside, and I felt all stormy inside. I had to get the keys, get out of this house. It wasn't too dark to see Mrs. Waters in bed. She was breathing heavily. I brushed past the bed, and my knee touched a chair. I went on until I felt something waist high. The dresser. I moved my hand slowly over the top. First some clothing. Then I felt around for the keys. They weren't there. I felt more slowly. A hairbrush. A comb. Then a pile of hairpins. Where was the key? I held my breath until Mrs. Waters started breathing regularly again. I was shaking now, and scared, and the storm was building up inside. I reached into a drawer. I tried not to make any noise, but there was some. I reached inside. There was something steely and cold. The key. No. Those scissors. Long ones, sharp and pointed. The phone was frightening. I wanted to run to get out of the room. But I couldn't remember where the door was. I held the scissors like a weapon, a knife, and flattened myself against the wall.
Oh, dear. The phone. Oh, the phone.
Eddie, hide somewhere.
The phone at this hour.
I stepped back into the closet, pulled some clothes in front of me just before she snapped on the light over the bed.
I'm coming.
I talked softly to myself like I always do when I'm alone and scared. You've got the scissors, Eddie. If she comes in here, you'll have to use them. They must know you killed Mr. Waters. It wouldn't be right to kill her, too, but what if she finds you, Eddie? You're no killer, Eddie, but you can't be caught. You can't. If she opens the door, do it. Do it quickly, Eddie, and then run.
Where's that dang bathrobe? All right.
She didn't find you, Eddie. You didn't have to kill her. She just took her robe off the hook.
Hello? Yes?
You didn't have to kill her, did you?
Oh, hello, Mr. Fair.
Not yet.
What?
But now's your chance, Eddie. Her handbag's on the bed. Let's see.
Oh, you must really.
Here they are. The keys,
What?
Eddie. Get the back door before she's through.
I'll
Hurry.
stay up and let you in. What? You know,
I walked a long time in the rain while the storm out inside me settled down the same steady rhythm as the raindrops. I hadn't eaten all day, and I was weak and shaky. The water dripped from me, and the bag slapped against my leg, and my shoes made little splashing noises in the mud. I counted my footsteps. I counted to 1,000 and then started over. And then through the rain, I saw an all-night diner. I shook the rain from my hat, looked inside. There was a man in an apron. No one else. I hesitated for a moment, but the smell of food and coffee came to me, and I opened the door and walked in.
Yeah, what'll it be?
Coffee.
Coffee? Bad. Boy, you're really wet.
Yeah.
Boy.
Give me a sandwich, any kind of sandwich.
Sure. Coming up. Look, kid, take off the coat and let me hang it up for the coffee boiler.
Oh, I'm all right. Let me have the sugar.
Sugar? Cream?
No.
Beef sandwich all right? That's all I got. Hello, Casey. Well, what's cooking with the police department on a night like this?
Plenty, Mike. Give me a cup of coffee in a hurry, will you?
Cop, Eddie. Don't run. Take it easy.
Coffee coming up, Casey. Hey, kid. Beef sandwich okay?
Sure.
This raincoat's dripping all over your floor. I'll hang it up, Mike.
Okay. It's really wet out there.
He's hanging up his gun, too, Eddie. Maybe you can get it if you have to.
Well, how'd you get so wet, kid? Didn't see you before.
I got caught in the storm.
Yeah, I see. Oh, thanks, Mike. Look, kid, maybe you'd better come along with me down to the station house.
It was done. It was over. They'd caught me. I'd felt free up until now. I looked at where his gun was hanging by his raincoat. Now I'd have to try it. I'd have to kill again, I thought. I could get them both and get away, maybe. They could only hang me once.
How about it, kid? I'll book you as a sleeper. For morning, you'll be dried out on your way. Okay?
You mean just sleep there?
Well, sure. There won't be any charge against you.
Well, thanks, but I've got to get along.
Okay. Have it your own way. Well, what do I owe you, Mike?
Just a dime.
Yeah.
Thanks. You been hitting the ball tonight?
I'll say. Been taking the doc around. Have to go back and pick him up now.
Oh, emergency case, huh?
Yeah, Doc called it botulism. Something like ptomaine poisoning. Said it was from eating pig's feet. Old Lady Waters up on Elm Street.
You gotta be awful careful of them things.
Yeah, they'd warned her about him, but I guess she ate him anyhow. They were from the same batch that killed her husband earlier today. But she didn't know that was what happened to him, and she ate him, too.
Ptomaine's bad stuff. Hits you just like that.
Yeah. Well, so long.
So long, Casey. More coffee, kid?
No, thanks.
Did you hear that about Mr. and Mrs. Waters both dying from the same thing?
Yeah. Pig's knuckles.
You gotta be careful of that ptomaine stuff. Well, looks like the storm's over.
Sure is. The moon's out. Just a summer storm, and now it's all over.
Yeah, it'll make it nice for you. Feel all right?
Me? I feel swell.
Henry Fonda as star of Summer Storm. Tonight's study in Suspense. This is the Armed Forces Radio Service.
And now, Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. Roma Wines presents
Suspense. Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Mr. John Lund as star of A Plain Case of Murder, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. Those excellent California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness in entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Yes, right now, a glassful would be very pleasant, as Roma Wines bring you the young actor who has just made such an auspicious screen debut in the Paramount picture, To Each His Own. John Lund appears as Randy, with Kathy Lewis as Marion, in tonight's tale of
Suspense. How are you feeling now, Judson?
Lousy. You the doctor?
That's right.
Who are those other two guys?
They're from the district attorney's office.
Huh. Suppose I might have known. First thing I opened my eyes, I'd see those vultures hovering around.
I suppose right, all right. Gonna tell us about it?
Why should I?
Just to keep the record straight and save us a lot of trouble. And you've got nothing to lose.
How do you figure that?
Because they're gonna carry you out of here with a sheet over your face before morning.
Is that right, Doc?
Afraid that's right.
Okay.
Take this down, Scotty.
Gotcha.
You can call it a plain case of murder. Spelled P-L-A-N-E. I make joke. Get it?
Yeah. Very, very funny.
I'd been home 3 weeks when I finally broke down and called her. And she said to come on out. Her husband wouldn't be home. It's funny. I'd already met Dorothy, but I called Marion anyway. Maybe I was crazy with hate even then. Maybe it was what I'd been through. Stuck in one of those civilian concentration camps out in the Philippines for 3 long years. And all the time dreaming about Marion. Making up endless little scenes about how happy I was going to be when it was all over with Marion. Till it seemed that all I was living and fighting for was Marion. The whole war was just for Marion. And then to come back and find she's married to this other guy. Something like that'll do things to you, no matter how good you are. And so, when she told me to come out, I went. Why? A sort of horrible fascination, I suppose, to see it with my own eyes. Because I already knew from everything I'd heard that she'd married the guy for his money. And that the Marion I'd been dreaming about all those years was just another cheap little gold digger. I went up to the big front door and rang the bell. She must have seen me coming up the drive, because there she was right away to let me in herself. My dream girl, Marion.
Randy.
Hello, Marion.
Hello, Randy.
You mind if I come in?
Of course not. Come on in here. It's a little more private.
What do we need to be private about?
Well, I thought we'd like to have a little talk.
Sure. Let's have a little talk.
Oh, Randy, please don't be bitter. Don't you see I couldn't help it? Ed's such a wonderful person. I know you'll like him.
I can see why you like him.
No, Randy, it's nothing like that. I thought you were dead, and then Ed came along, and, well, we fell in love, that's all. A person can't help falling in love, can they?
You never tried to find out how dead I was, though, did you?
Oh, Randy, I did. I tried every way there was.
I checked on that. There's no record that you ever tried.
But I did. I swear I did.
Okay, skip it. It's really a lovely place you've got here.
Yes, isn't it? You can see the property better from over here. Ed owns all this part of the valley, clear over to those trees. You can see him up against the mountain, you see? You see him?
Uh-huh. What's he do with it all?
Oh, nothing much. You see, Ed's real business is cattle. Of course, this isn't cattle country. He's visiting one of his cattle ranches now.
Oh. He away quite a lot?
Yes. Randy, tell me about you. I saw in the papers a big welcome they gave you and all you'd done out there. It must have been awful.
wasn't fun.
Well, what are you doing now?
Well, in a way, you know, a thing like that almost pays off.
Pays off?
Uh-huh. All that hero business. You know, I was out there for a commercial aircraft company, selling private planes to sugar growers and gold miners and so on.
Yes.
Well, the first thing that happens is that the company makes me vice president in charge of sales. $75,000 a year.
75,000.
Uh-huh. And then the movies want to do my life story. And they discover that I've got such great executive ability, they make me a part-time producer. Another $50,000. Then, of course, a percentage of the picture and the story price itself will come to, about another $250,000.
Why, Randy.
And then, through contacts in the aircraft business, I run into some guys in the oil game, and that pays off. I don't know. I figure I'll be able to retire in 3 or 4 years with a cool $1 million. Oh, make more, of course, if I wanted to stick to it. But why be a hog?
Why, Randy, that's wonderful. I never dreamed.
Right then and there, I knew I had her. I don't know what had made me tell her all those lies to begin with. Just for the satisfaction of watching her show her hand and jump at it, I guess. But now I knew I had her. And as she talked, as I saw that greedy gleam coming into her eyes, I began to know what I was going to do about it.
Well, Randy Judson, a big, rich, famous man. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Randy.
They're even talking about running me for governor. Yeah. Funny things fate does. Well, Marion, I've got to run along.
Oh, Randy, must you?
Yeah. There's a new field we think is coming in today. Net $1 million a year if it does.
Oh, well, all right. I'll walk you to the door.
All right, thanks. Well, goodbye, Marion.
Randy.
What?
Don't you want to kiss me goodbye?
You know I do, Marion.
Oh, Randy. Randy, seeing you again, I'm afraid I made a terrible mistake.
Yes, Marion. I'm afraid you have. I was pretty sure after that all I had to do was wait. There was some truth in what I told her. About 2%. I had been a salesman for a commercial aircraft company, and I still was. And I had a little money, enough to look the part of the big executive when I was around Marion anyway. And of course it had to be secret, not only because of Dorothy and of Marion's husband, but because of what I had figured out for later. But as the weeks went by, I saw her all right. I saw a lot of her and waited. And I didn't have to wait too long.
Oh, Randy, I love you so much.
I know you do, baby.
Randy, what are we going to do?
I don't know, Marion.
Well, there must be something we can do.
Divorce?
Oh, he'd never give me a divorce, you know that. Never.
Yeah. It's just one of those things, I guess.
Oh, Randy, I can't go on like this. Something's got to happen.
Nothing's going to happen, Marion.
It could.
What could?
Something, anything. Just so I could be free and be with you.
There's only one thing that would do us any good.
Things like that do happen. If somebody makes them happen.
You want to kill him.
Randy, I know it's terrible. I just know it's wicked to even think of such a thing.
But you do.
Yes.
What's stopping you?
Oh, I'm afraid. Alone.
You mean you want to kill him, but you want me to help you to kill him?
Yes. Yes. Yes!
Marion, my dream girl. Oh, I agreed to help her, all right. Sure I did. I planned it for her. First, there was the plane. That was going to do several things for us. And, of course, my being an aircraft salesman made it easy. Marion suddenly became interested in aviation. She began reading about it, hanging around the airports. Then she started taking lessons. She learned fast, too, I'll say that for her. Soloed in 6 hours and had her license in 10. All this time, I stayed out of the picture and just waited. And went out with Dorothy once in a while. This was the build-up. It lasted about 6 weeks until I got her call and went out there. My name is Judson, Mr. Dunham.
Oh, how do you do? certainly been hearing a lot about your product lately. Oh, by the way, this is my wife.
Mrs. Dunham?
How do you do, Mr. Judson? Oh, my, she really is a beauty.
It's a two-place job, you see. Plenty of room in the fuselage for baggage.
Uh-huh.
150 horsepower engine, variable prop. She'll cruise at nearly 150, and yet her landing speed isn't much more than 45. And, of course, she has flaps for low-speed landing.
Uh-huh.
I'm really sincere when I say that you can't match her anywhere near in the price field.
Well, I don't know much about it, but if that's what Marion wants...
Oh, Ed, you're a darling.
Well, that's the way we like to make a sale. How about a little spin?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, go on, Ed. You gotta begin sometime.
Just
Come
around
on.
the field. Oh, by the way, you've got practically a perfect natural landing field here.
Yeah. Have to put up a hangar, I suppose.
Ah, that won't run you much. Climb in.
Well,
I'll wait right here for you, dear.
There you are.
You keep out of the way now, Marion.
I will.
Oh, by the way, before I take you up, here's a release you have to sign. Just a formality.
Oh.
There's 3 copies. One for me as the pilot, one for the company, and one for the Bureau of Civilian Aeronautics.
Uh-huh. Where do I sign?
Oh, anywhere at the bottom there.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That's fine. Thank you, Mr. Dunham. It's funny. In spite of everything they tell you about reading anything you sign, the average man will glance through the first copy and sign the others without looking, particularly if he's nervous or in a hurry. That's what he did. The first 2 copies were just something I dreamed up, because there's no such release anyway. But the last was a blank piece of paper. And when he signed that, he signed his own death warrant.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you John Lund with Kathy Lewis in A Plain Case of Murder, a radio play by Robert L. Richards. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Ken Niles for Roma Wines. Next week is National Wine Week, and throughout California, gay festivals will mark the occasion, celebrating the vintage from which will come another taste treasure of fine Roma wines. For this year, as always, Roma master vintners are choosing the choicest grapes of California's richest vineyards to bring you better tasting wines. With unmatched skill and the world's finest winemaking resources, Roma vintners patiently, unhurriedly guide this vast grape treasure to tempting taste perfection. Then, along with Roma wines of years before, this abundance of taste richness awaits selection from the world's greatest wine reserves for your pleasure. The result is finer taste, always in every Roma California wine, be it sherry, port, muscatel, Burgundy, or Sauterne. That's why more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine. Let Roma wine add pleasantness and good taste to your living. Tomorrow, enjoy Roma, R-O-M-A, Roma wine, largest selling wine in all history.
And now Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage John Lund as Randy Judson, with Kathy Lewis as Marion Dunham in A Plain Case of Murder, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Let's see what you got.
Here.
To whom it may concern, I can give no reason for what I am about to do, and I pray to heaven the reason will never come to light. But it is the only way. To my loving wife, particularly, I know this will come as a great shock, but at least I can leave her amply provided for. Goodbye, and Edward Dunham. Uh-huh. You sure he is leaving you amply provided for? It would look
I
bad
took care of that some time ago.
What about the typewriter? There's no question but what it'll be
He
identified
writes
as his.
stuff on it all the time. He's had it for years.
Oh. You want me to keep this, or will you?
No, I'll keep it.
All right, doesn't matter. You're positive the gun is registered in his name?
Yes.
And he'll be alone tonight?
Yes, we've been through all this.
I know. I don't want any mistakes. This is no penny ante. Now, you got your reservations?
Yeah, I checked again this morning.
Okay. Now, you better leave in plenty of time. You want to be sure and make Phoenix before that little airport closes down.
I know.
I'll come down back of the house tonight a little beforehand, say 12:45. Be sure you don't use any throttle coming in. A long glide. Cut your motor as far out as you can.
Yeah, I will.
I'll be on time. You've got to get back to Phoenix before daylight. And when you put through that call to me, lay it on thick.
I will.
And don't worry.
I'm not worried.
No, I don't think you are. The wheels were moving. Complicated, but good. We'd been over it enough, rehearsed it line by line, so I knew exactly what she'd be doing and saying almost every minute. First, she'd be circling that little airport about a mile from the hotel and sounding as though she was in trouble. A little trick of thinning out the mixture that I'd showed her. And then she'd be coming in for a landing, taxiing over to the hangar. That would be a little before 5.
Hey, sounds like she's acting up on you, huh?
Yeah, she is. I didn't think I was going to make it.
Oh, carburation, maybe.
Exhaust valve sticking, I think.
Yeah, that could be it, all right. Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, you staying in Phoenix?
Yeah, for a few days. Can I leave it here?
Oh, sure. Tomorrow, first thing, I'll get a man.
No, I'm going to get the man down here who sold it to me. I've only flown it about 8 hours.
Oh, gee, it shouldn't be doing that.
I'll say it shouldn't. Is there anybody here at night?
No, I'm sorry, ma'am. I come on again at 8 in the morning.
Well, he may be down here before that, because I'm going to get him out of bed if it's the last thing I do. It's a brand new $6,500 airplane.
Oh, I don't blame you. Well, in case you're out here before I am, I'll give you the key to the shop, so if there's anything you need...
Thanks, but don't bother now. Just send it around the hotel.
Okay. Where are you staying?
Desert Inn, Mrs. Marion Dunham. Hello.
This is the hotel operator, Mrs. Dunham. I have your call to Los Angeles now.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Go ahead, Los Angeles.
Hello?
Mr. Judson, this is Marion Dunham.
Who? Oh, how do you do, Mrs. Dunham?
I don't do so well, Mr. Judson. In fact, if you ask me, I'm lucky to be alive.
What?
I'm mad, Mr. Judson. I think I've got a right to be. I started out for Phoenix today in that airplane you sold me. I just barely made it. I don't see why a brand new $6,500 airplane could possibly...
Well, I can't understand it, Mrs. Dunham. What seemed to be the trouble?
Well, an exhaust valve or two just burned up, apparently. Plane's absolutely useless to me in the condition it's in now. I doubt if it'd even get off the ground.
Oh, I quite understand, Mrs. Dunham. I'll send a man down
I don't want
first
just
thing.
a man. I think you ought to come down here and look at it yourself, Mr. Judson.
I should come. Why, there's nothing in particular that I could
Well,
do.
are you responsible for these planes you sell to people, Mr. Judson, or aren't you?
Well, Oh, all right, Mrs. Dunham. I'll be down first thing in the morning. Where are you staying?
The Desert Inn.
The Desert Inn. All right, Mrs. Dunham. Tomorrow morning, then.
Well, thank you, Mr. Judson. Good night.
Good night, Mrs. Dunham.
Did you get your call to Los Angeles, Mrs. Dunham?
Yes, thank you. But is the doctor on his way up here? Oh, never mind. That must be him. Thank you. Come in.
Mrs. Dunham?
Yes, come in, doctor. I'm awfully sorry to bother you, doctor, but I've got a frightful headache. I flew in from Los Angeles today, and something went wrong with my plane. I suppose it's just nerves, but I was wondering if you could give me something to help me sleep.
Why, certainly, Miss Dunham.
Thank you.
We've got just the thing for you right here. Here, take one of these, or two if you think you need them.
Well, I better take two.
Well, they're pretty strong.
How long will they make me sleep?
You'll be dead to the world for a good 8 or 9 hours, particularly if you take two.
Well, thank you, doctor. I'll go in and take them right now. Would you mind hanging that do not disturb sign on the door when you go out?
Why, not at all, Miss Dunham. Not at all. Good night.
Good night, doctor.
I was at the field back of our house a little ahead of time. And I had a little bottle of chloroform in my pocket. Oh, the plan was all right. Like I say, it was perfect. But it was just a little bit too perfect for Marion. Because when they found her lying there beside the corpse, every one of those little steps she'd taken to give herself an alibi would prove that she'd planned it. Premeditated. Murder in the first degree. They'd say it went wrong only because her husband managed to knock her cold before he died. The suicide note? There wouldn't be any. I'd see to that. And I'd even be a witness against her. Because instead of flying down to Phoenix with a couple of burned valves in my pocket to support her alibi, I'd fly down there and find there wasn't any plane or any Marion. And when she started that last walk to the gas chamber, maybe she'd begin to realize what I'd been through. My dream girl. I knew she'd sneaked out of the hotel a good 2 hours ago. And sure enough, I heard the motor. Then I heard her cut it, and she was gliding in, and then we were walking together over towards the darkened house.
Yes, everything went all right.
What's the matter with you? You haven't spoken a civil word to me yet.
Oh, just nervous, I guess.
You got your key?
Yes, I got it. Be quiet now.
It's dark. I got a flash.
No. Knock something over. Shh.
Who's there?
It woke him.
Who is it?
I'll have to go to him and stall him somehow.
All right.
Get in there. Get it into the closet. Quick.
Okay.
It's me, Ed.
Oh, what in the world are you doing,
Well, I thought I was going to have a little...
It seemed like an hour that I was in there, straining to hear and not being able to. She'd done it. I heard her running down the hall. She'd done it. I had my hand on the doorknob and was just about to step out when there was a click, and the knob wouldn't turn. Marion! 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 That was the front door. I was locked in and she was gone. For a moment, I almost fainted. Because I could see just how she'd planned it. Just what I'd planned to do to her. She'd fly back to Phoenix and then put in a call to her husband on some pretext, and she wouldn't get any answer, and pretend to be worried and call the cops. And they'd find me. They'd say I killed him and then got in a panic and locked myself in the closet by mistake. It was a spring lock, and it could happen. The door was solid. Oak, at least 2 inches thick. I went frantically through my pockets for something to work in the lock with. It was no good. But I did find my pocket knife. There was just one chance. I had about 3 hours to whittle a hole through that door big enough for me to get my hand through. I went to work. In 10 minutes, my clothes were wringing wet. In 20 minutes, I thought I was going to die of exhaustion, and I'd hardly begun. Somehow, I kept going. Then the knife blade broke. I was almost crying. I opened the small blade and kept on. My hand was raw with broken blisters. The second blade broke. I kept on with the stump of the big one. Hours passed, it seemed. And then, at last, I was through. But the hole wasn't big enough yet. More hours. And then I tore half the skin off my hand and got it through. I opened the door. I was free. As I started out the front door, the phone rang in the hall. I picked it up and listened.
Phoenix, Arizona, calling Mr. Edward Dunham. Hello? Hello? Operator?
I put the phone quietly back. That would be Marion. That meant that she'd call the cops next, and they'd be out to investigate. I only had a few minutes left, but there was still my plane. I started running across the field to where it stood. If I could get off in that plane, I had a chance, a good... And then I stopped. Marion. She'd fly back. She'd land right on this very field. Sure enough, in about 20 minutes, the cops came. Then more cops. From homicide, I suppose. They prowled all over the place, but they didn't find me. I was hidden in that little clump of trees. And pretty soon, they went away. And I waited. 3 hours more. Then I heard it. Marion's plane. And then I saw her coming into land. And I was out there and up on the wing before she'd even roll to a stop.
Randy!
The double cross, huh?
You're a fine one to talk. You and your Dorothy. I suppose you thought I didn't know about her, that you got engaged to her the very day that you were going to frame me, weren't you? Well, I beat you to it and you'll die. Do you hear me? You'll die.
dead when I let go of her. My dream girl. I had to get out of there. The cops had seen her land, and they must have seen me, too, because they were running out on the field and began shooting as I took off. But something was wrong. Maybe Marion had even figured on this. I don't know. I remember fighting to pull it up, and then those trees coming at me. And the crash, and the fire.
You got all that, Scotty?
I got it.
How is he, Doc?
Not so good.
Here, Judson. Sign here.
Sure. I'll sign.
Hurry up. Sign it.
Sign.
Hey, Doc.
He's gone.
Dead, huh?
Dead.
Fine thing. I got a confession and no one to sign it.
What's the difference? You got witnesses.
Yeah. Plain case of murder. Spelled Plane. Very, very funny.
Suspense. Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. And now this is Ken Niles bringing back to our Suspense microphone our star of the evening, John Lund. John, may we all congratulate you on a swell job of acting. And may I, too, offer you the thanks of the Roma Wine Company with this gift basket of Roma wines.
Oh, thanks a lot, Ken. And my thanks to Roma for the basket. You know, at this point, I should be able to ad-lib an immortal line about wine. But all I can think of is a jug of wine, a loaf of bread, and now. And I don't recall whether Omar Khayyam specified Roma wine or not.
Well, John, if Omar were living today, I'm sure he would specify Roma. Because for both host and guest, there's real pleasure in the tempting nut-like taste of Roma California sherry. Golden amber Roma sherry assures tasteful, gracious hospitality for the party giver, satisfying enjoyment for guests. No wonder famous hosts from Hollywood to Manhattan praise Roma sherry as the perfect first call for dinner. The all-occasion wine for entertaining anytime.
Roma sherry before dinner. Sounds good to me.
Well, John, Roma sherry is good because starting with choicest grapes from California's finest vineyards, Roma sherry is patiently, unhurriedly guided to tempting taste perfection by the unmatched skill of Roma vintners, by the unequaled resources of Roma's famed wineries. Then, along with Roma wines of years before, Roma sherry awaits selection from the world's greatest wine reserves for your pleasure. So, for better taste, always insist on Roma wines. Remember, more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine.
Ken, speaking of things that most Americans enjoy, who's for Suspense next Thursday?
Well, it's going to be a particularly unusual and original show next Thursday. The play is called The Man Who Wanted to Be Edward G. Robinson. And our star, of course, will be...
None other than Edward G.
None other, indeed. He'll play two roles. He'll be a sort of a switch family Robinson.
Well, I'll be listening. Oh, by the way, I hope nobody was too surprised that Mark Stevens and I switched dates tonight. However, to each his own, to each his own.
Well, good night, John. We'll be looking forward to seeing you in Paramount's Technicolor production, Perils of Pauline.
Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Mr. Edward G. Robinson as star of Suspense.
Produced and directed by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California. By giving generously to your local community chest, you can be sure that you are supporting most wisely and effectually the friendly, neighborly services which are a genuine help to your community day after day and month after month throughout the year. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Yes, Roma wines taste better because only Roma selects from the world's greatest wine reserves for your pleasure. And now, Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, Roma Wines present
Suspense. Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Mr. Eddie Bracken in Elwood, a suspense play produced and edited for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A. Roma Wines, those better-tasting California wines enjoyed by more Americans than any other wine. For friendly entertaining, for delightful dining. Yes, right now, a glassful would be very pleasant as Roma Wines bring you Eddie Bracken in a remarkable tale of
Suspense.
Mr. Obermeyer wasn't around, so I closed the gas station early that day and started home. I wasn't feeling very well. I walked along thinking of different things, past the high school where I'd gone last year and where Miss Wilson was still teaching, past the movie theaters where they were still showing the Humphrey Bogart picture I'd seen last night. I thought maybe I'd go again tonight. And then I cut through the alley to the rickety old frame building where we lived on the second floor over the store. I hated that place. Every time I got near it, I hated it worse. It was no kind of a place for us to be living. I went up the back stairs. I could hear Mom and Sis in the kitchen, so I went straight to my own room and locked the door. I pulled up the old floorboard and got out my things and spread them on the bed. I pinned on the Flyers watch, that is his wings, and strapped on the chronograph-type watch. It said "To Jimmy" from Jane on it. I looked at myself in the mirror. I could have been a famous flyer. I took off the watch and wings and looked over the other things. There was the gold fountain pen that I had only a week. It said L.I.B. on it. It was the kind that big executive used to sign important papers. I tried it out a few times in front of a mirror.
Elwood?
Yes?
Elwood!
All right, Mother. All right.
Get fired?
No, I just closed up a little early.
Well, you will get fired. Mr. Obermeyer catches you closing up early.
Oh, no, I won't.
And don't think you're going to lie around this house when you do. Your sister and I have a hard enough time as it is without having you on our necks.
Well, I don't feel very well today, Mom.
Don't feel very well.
Is supper ready?
No. Is that all you can think about when you come home? Food?
There isn't much else, is there?
Is that so? Well, any time you get tired of using this place as a boarding house...
Forget it, Mom. What's this?
Leave it alone. Do you have to look at everything?
Well, what is it?
An old album of snapshots I found in the trunk today. Didn't know I still had it.
Gee. Is this me?
Let me see. Well, that's you.
How old was I then?
Oh, let me see, about 6. You were real cute then.
Are there any pictures of Dad?
No.
Say, I remember this place. This is where we lived just before we came to Fairfield, wasn't it?
Quite a while before. You were about 8 then.
Who's this? Who's this man?
You ought to remember him. You were almost 9 when he went away.
I don't. Who was he?
He was your stepfather. What's the idea of tearing that up?
Because I want to.
Cut it out. You got no right to tear up that picture. The Lord knows I got no use for that man, but you got no right to tear it up.
Oh, you had no right to marry him either.
Shut up! Now get out of here before I hit you again. Get out of here! Get out!
I went back to my room. I got my things out from under the floorboard again, but somehow they didn't make me feel very good the way they usually did. I had an awful headache. Pretty soon I put on my hat and went out. Is the oil and water all right, Miss Wilson?
I think it is, Elwood, yes.
Well, that'll be $1.80 then.
All right. Here.
Thanks. How's the new term going, Miss Wilson?
Oh, fine so far. I am sorry you're not with us, though, Elwood. I was so looking forward to having you in my class
Well,
this year.
some things just can't be helped this year, I guess. Do the students like your course, Miss Wilson?
They seem to like it fine.
I wish I could be there. Is there anything about abnormal psychology, Miss Wilson?
We touch on it towards the end of the course.
Oh, I read something about it. I read some of the Freud and Adler stuff, too.
Have you, Elwood? Sometimes I think you get more real education staying out of school than the rest of them do staying in.
Well, I try to keep up with what's going on in the world.
You're way ahead of most people, Elwood. I hope someday you can get away from this town, someplace where you can really use your ability. You can go a long way, Elwood.
Oh, I'm going to. I'm going to do something about it someday, all right.
I know you are. Maybe between us we can figure out something. Huh?
Maybe we can. Can I come over and listen to your records again sometime, Miss Wilson?
Of course you can, Elwood. Anytime you feel...
Oh, hey, Elwood.
What's the matter?
Elwood, we got a phone for Dr. Parker and the police.
What's up? Why?
Well, it's Mr. Granby. They just found him over there in the lot.
Henry Granby?
Yes. Our phone. You go on over, Elwood. Maybe you can do something.
All right. You want to come, Miss Wilson?
Yes, I will. I guess it must be over there on the corner where the people are.
Yeah, people crowd around awful quick at something like this, don't they?
Oh, they certainly do.
Maybe you don't want to look.
Well, no.
Oh, that's Mr. Granby, all right.
Elwood, what happened to him?
There's not much use in calling a doctor.
Oh, dear, is he?
Well, you can see. He's been strangled, Miss Wilson. He's dead.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Eddie Bracken in Elwood. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Ken Niles for Roma Wines. Whenever you entertain and for everyday pleasure, your best buy in good taste is better tasting Roma wine. Yes, more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine because Roma gives you an important difference, an extra goodness you enjoy in fuller bouquet, richer body, and better taste. For to bring you wines that are superior, that taste better, Roma starts with California's choicest grapes. Then Roma master vintners, with America's finest winemaking resources, guide this grape treasure unhurriedly to tempting taste perfection. This wine is placed with mellow Roma wines of years before. And from these reserves, the world's greatest reserves of fine wines, Roma later selects for your pleasure. That's what makes the difference, the better taste you enjoy in Roma, California wines. So whether you prefer sherry or port, muscatel or Tokay, insist on Roma wine. R-O-M-A, Roma, the greatest name in wine.
And now Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Eddie Bracken in Elwood, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Finding Mr. Granby murdered created a terrific commotion. At first, they thought some tramp did it, but they couldn't find anything missing except a Phi Beta Kappa key. So they figured someone in town must have done it, because there were quite a lot of people who didn't like Mr. Granby at all. You can imagine how that made them feel, a little town like ours where everybody knew everybody else, and someone you might say hello to a dozen times a day, was a murderer. Friday was my afternoon off, and I was walking around town, and I ran into Miss Wilson and Winnie Hawks.
Why, hello, Elwood.
Oh, hello, Miss Wilson. Hi, Winnie.
Elwood Parsons. I do wish you'd stop calling me Winnie. My name is Winifred. In fact, it's Miss Hawks to mere acquaintances.
I always used to call you Winnie.
That was years ago when I was just a child.
Winifred's 17 now, Elwood. She's a young lady.
Well, at least I'm old enough to be addressed by my right name.
Okay, Winnie.
All right, then, Ellie.
Say, Winnie, what's that?
What?
That hanging on your bracelet.
Oh, that. That's just a little gold football. Andy Sawyer gave it to me.
Gee, that's nice.
Oh, it's all right. The whole varsity got them. Anybody might have one.
Anybody?
Yes, even you, if you'd ever taken the trouble to go out for the team.
The football equipment cost too much. Say, hear anything new about the murder?
New! My father says that if the police can't do anything, it's high time the citizens took things into their own hands. He's forming a vigilante committee.
Oh, Winifred.
Well, we have to do something, don't we? After all, there's a murderer running around loose. How do we know? It might be anybody.
Sure, it might be anybody.
Well, of course, I suppose it might,
Listen, will both of you swear not to tell us to a living soul?
What, Winifred?
My father thinks he knows who did it. The murder.
Does he?
He thinks it's old man Krantz. In the first place, there's something wrong with him living up there in that old shack all alone. And in the second place, he's a foreigner.
Oh, Winifred, what's that got to do with it?
Well, he could have done it. My father thinks he's somebody who's crazy. A fiend.
That's the craziest thing I ever heard. Old man Krantz, a fiend.
Well, just because you're such bosom pals
Tell your
with
father to guess again, Winnie. Old man Krantz wouldn't hurt anybody.
How do you know?
Old man Krantz, he wouldn't hurt a fly. He wouldn't dare. Old man Krantz was a little funny, all right, but it was funnier still, them thinking that he'd done it. That gave me the idea to go up and see him. His big dog Bismarck started making an awful fuss the way he always did, but I just banged on the door anyway.
Who is it?
It's me, Mr. Krantz, Elwood.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Quiet, Bismarck. Wait a minute, I'll unbar the door.
Hello, Bismarck, old fella.
So, you finally come up to see old man Krantz again, huh?
Yeah, and I brought you some old horseshoes. I'll just put them down here. Say, I thought I ought to tell you. I heard the screwiest thing in town today.
Oh, so? What was that?
You know about the murder?
Yes, I know.
Somebody said you did it.
Oh, they did, huh?
Uh-huh. They're getting up a vigilante committee.
Well, let them come with their vigilante committee. I got my shotgun. I take care of myself.
Oh, they won't bother you, Mr. Krantz. I told them they were crazy.
They better not bother me.
As far as that goes, I don't think they'll ever find out who did it.
No?
I don't think so. Do you?
Well, somebody did do it.
Oh, sure. Somebody did.
He was strangled, I hear.
He was. I saw him.
Take a strong pair of hands to do that.
Yeah, I guess it would. Well, what have you been doing lately, Mr. Krantz?
Oh, nothing. Reading little philosophy this last few days.
No more psychology?
Oh, sure, but now I read a little philosophy just for a change. Been reading Schopenhauer. You know how he says it's the only way to escape the world? Suicide.
Suicide?
But he's crazy. My way of living is better than his way of dying.
Well, why do you want to escape from the world, Mr. Krantz?
Why? Look at it. Just look at it and tell me why I shouldn't want to escape from it.
Well, I don't know, Mr. Krantz. There are a lot of things wrong with the world.
Wrong? You just show me one thing that's right, just one thing, and I'll go back. That's right, I'll go back. But in the meantime, while you got nothing else to do, we play a game of horseshoes, huh?
Ah.
Come on, I got the stakes all laid out.
Okay.
Say, what kind of horseshoes are these? They're all bent.
Well, I didn't want to ask Charlie Vander for new ones. They're old ones that he takes off the horses. They just have to be straightened out a little.
Yeah, that's right.
You got a hammer or an axe
Hammer.
somewhere?
You think I'm an old man and I'm weak, huh? You don't know how much strength I got. There, look. I straighten it with my bare hands.
Shucks, I bet I can do it.
Huh. Go ahead, try.
All right. There. See?
Yes.
It's just as straight as yours.
Yes, Elwood. It takes a strong pair of hands to do that.
I didn't feel very well that night. I tried on my Phi Beta Kappa key that I had in front of a mirror, and then I put it back in the place under the floor, and then I put on my hat and went out. You know what? The next day they found Winnie Hawks. She was dead. Somebody had strangled her.
Hello, Elwood. Come in.
I haven't seen you for quite a while, and I
know.
thought...
Everyone's been so upset. It was such an awful thing.
What?
About Winifred.
Oh, yes. It's strange what fate does.
Oh, it's something a little more horrible than fate, I'm afraid.
I thought maybe you wouldn't want to go out. I thought maybe you might like to listen to some music tonight, Miss Wilson.
Why, yes, I'd love to. As a matter of fact, I've just got a new album of Stravinsky. They say it's very good.
Oh, Stravinsky's wonderful. I think it's terribly exciting and emotional, don't you?
Well, yes. And so imaginative. I'll get out the records if you'll start... What's that you got there, Elwood?
What?
That thing you're tossing up and down your hand?
Oh, that's just a little watch charm I found. I carry it in my pocket, sort of for luck.
It was a gold football, wasn't it?
Yeah, I found it. I guess some fella lost it.
Oh.
Okay, sis, I'm leaving.
Oh, hello, Dick.
Oh, hi, Elwood.
All right, Dick.
Dad's here, so don't worry.
No,
Going hunting?
Oh, the rifle. Hunting? You bet I am. Half the town is tonight.
Didn't you know, Elwood? The committee's patrolling the streets because of the murderer.
Oh, yes. I heard something about it.
You ought to join up. It's every man's duty with a fiend like that on the loose.
Well, maybe I will.
Well, so long. Good night.
Good night, Dick. Shall I put on the first record, Miss Wilson?
Yes, all right. Elwood,
Yes?
where did you find that gold football?
Down by the railroad tracks. I guess some fella lost it who was passing through. I sort of collect things like that, you know.
Oh.
Oh, that music is wonderful. It makes me want to do things, big things. You've been a wonderful help to me, Miss Wilson.
I like to help people that I think will benefit by it. So perhaps someday they can accomplish something.
I'm going to accomplish something someday, Miss Wilson. In a way, I already have. Sometimes I thought, if I were only a little bit older, or you were a little younger, we...
That's one thing we know we can't accomplish, isn't it? We can't change our ages.
No, we can't accomplish that. That's a lovely watch you have on, Miss Wilson.
Oh, this.
I've never seen you wear that one before.
A friend of mine brought it back from Europe.
May I see it?
Of course.
It's kind of complicated, isn't it?
Yes, it's one of those Swiss ones. It tells the day of the month, too.
Oh, it's really lovely.
I'm glad you like it.
I'd like to have a watch like that.
Elwood, I can't listen anymore. I hope you'll excuse me.
What's the matter, Miss Wilson?
I'm very sorry, but suddenly I have a very bad headache.
Oh, of course. I understand, Miss Wilson.
Thank you, Elwood.
Oh, you have nothing to thank me for, Miss Wilson. I'll go now.
All right. Good night, Elwood.
Good night, Miss Wilson. I went home and put the gold football in the place under the floor. I thought I'd go to sleep, but I felt worse that night than I ever had. So after a while, I put on my hat and went out. I walked around for quite a while. Once I saw some of the fellows driving around in a hopped-up Ford, all with rifles and shotguns.
How are things at the station, Elwood?
I just waved to them and kept on walking. I was down around the station just as the 1140 was pulling out. A man had gotten off and was crossing the tracks to take the shortcut. It was dark. I couldn't see who he was, but he had a brand new briefcase, a lovely one, the kind they call a dispatch case. I followed him. The shortcut is a path up over the ridge below Mr. Krantz's shack. It winds quite a lot, so at first he didn't notice I was following him. I got pretty close before he did, and he turned his head. He began walking faster, and so did I. In a minute, he looked back again, and it must have come to him who I was because he started to run. Then I ran, too. When he saw he couldn't get away, all at once he made a quick turn up the hill towards the lights in Old Man Krantz's shack. He didn't yell or anything, but he dropped his briefcase now, and he was running as hard as he could. So was I, and I didn't stop. For a second, I was afraid he might wake up Old Man Krantz's dog before I caught up with him. He tripped over something and fell, and I was there before he could get up. He turned his face. Then suddenly it happened again. The same thing that happened with Winnie Hawks and Mr. Granby. It wasn't his face that I saw. It was the face in that picture. The face of my stepfather.
My hands were closing around his throat.
The next day, the sun was shining, and I was pleased because it was my day off again. I'd slept late, but when I started over into town, I saw a lot of kids running up towards the ridge, so I guess they'd found him. I followed along, but when I got there, I saw they were going up further, to Old Man Krantz's shack. There was a big crowd there, and the sheriff and 3 or 4 cops, they didn't seem to be doing much. It was some other men, like Mr. Wilson's brother, that seemed to be in charge. One of them had a rope, and he was slinging it over a tree. And then I saw the dog. Somebody had shot Bismarck, and he was lying there in the grass, all covered with blood. And then they were dragging Old Man Krantz out of his shack.
I'm an old man, boy, say. I don't do it. What would an old man like me want to do a thing like that?
Shut up,
now!
Now, quiet. Listen here, men. Quiet. I gotta warn you. What you're doing is illegal and contrary to the law.
We're in charge now, Sheriff, and let me warn you. Don't try to interfere.
Bismarck, old Bismarck, what have you done that for? To a poor dumb animal. He didn't do nothing.
Come on, get the rope.
No.
Wait, he didn't do it.
How do you know?
Well, he couldn't have.
There's the one who did it. Right there.
I was down the hill before they even had time to fire a shot. That's all it had taken. Just those few words, and they knew. But it was too late now. There was a freight train coming through just as I got to the tracks. I got across ahead of it. That cut them off for a minute and gave me time to think. But I knew I'd never get very far in the open daylight. Then I saw an oil tank car standing on the siding with the top up. I scrambled up onto it and down the little ladder inside. It was empty, but I was barely inside when they were across the tracks after me. I hardly dared breathe, standing there in the darkness with the oil on the bottom of the car seeping into my shoes. I almost fainted thinking of what would happen if somebody got the idea of looking into that tank car. It was good and dark. About 8 o'clock, I guess, before I dared to climb out. I was still frightened, but I was excited, too. They were looking for me. Everybody. In a couple of days, the whole country would be looking for me. But they wouldn't find me. They'd never find me. For years, they'd wonder how I got away, and then I saw 2 men walking up the track to the freight agent's office. I was frightened all over again.
Haven't seen any sign of them, have you?
No, I just wish I had. I got old Betsy here all primed and ready.
They were all over, everywhere. But just the same, I had to get to see Miss Wilson. Somehow, I just had to get to see her. I started back over the ridge. I figured that would be the last place they'd be looking. But at every little sound in the brush, I'd go weak all over from fear. I got there, though, through the backyard. And I was just hiding in the bushes alongside the house when I saw her come out the front door with Dick.
I'll walk you down there, sis. All right. We're patrolling the streets by the school anyway, so you'll be all right. Keep plenty of lights on, though.
Oh, it's so brutal.
Brutal?
Yes, and you enjoy it, all of you, hunting him down like an animal.
What? Good Lord, sis. He is an animal.
So I was an animal. Well, all right, then, I was an animal, but I was a lot smarter animal than any of them. I knew she was going to the school, and I knew how to get into the basement. It was awful easy, really. And I was already inside when I heard her arrive. She had the place blazing with lights, but her room was right next to the basement stairway, and there was a fuse box just at the head of the stairs. It was almost too easy. Of course, I couldn't see her in there when I opened the door.
Who's there?
Miss Wilson? Don't be afraid, Miss Wilson.
Elwood?
I just want to talk to you, Miss Wilson.
Elwood, no.
I just wanted to tell you why I did those things. You're a psychologist. You'll understand.
Please, go away.
It was those things like the
Elwood.
gold football, like your watch.
Don't.
Do you have your watch with you tonight, Miss
Don't,
Wilson?
don't
I
come
know
near
you
me.
have it.
Don't.
Nobody ever
No.
gave me a watch.
No.
They wouldn't even if I asked them for it. They try to keep it from me. So I just have to take it. I just take it. They were coming down the hall. The lights were on. All of a sudden, there was only one way out. The window. I was cut some when I hit the ground, but I was all right. I started to run. And then I saw someone in front of me. He was aiming right at me. I turned and I ran the other way. I fell. Or something hit me. I tried to get up. Something hit me again. That's all I can remember. They say I'm what's called a criminal psychopath. They say I took those things because they were symbols of love that I never had. They say I killed those people because they represented my stepfather. And I thought he'd kept me from being loved. They say they don't know whether I should be sent to an asylum or go to a trial. But I don't see why they go to all this trouble. Because they say anyway, I'm going to die.
Suspense. Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, Roma, America's favorite wines. This is Ken Niles bringing back to our suspense microphone the brilliant star of tonight's play, Eddie Bracken. Eddie, even though murder is a bit out of your line, you were superbly convincing as a villain tonight.
Ken, I really enjoyed playing Elwood. Say, that's a handsome watch you're wearing. You mind if I...
Elwood, Eddie, don't. Let go of my wrist. The play's over.
Oh, but I like nice things. Valuable things.
Well, then, you'll like this gift basket of Roma, California wines. It's a present from Roma, your host tonight, with compliments on a most realistic performance.
Oh, gee, thanks, Ken. I'll have to remember that routine. It pays dividends.
And remember this, Eddie, when friends drop in, it pays dividends in hospitality to add warmth to their welcome with glasses of that delicious Roma port in your gift basket. For ruby red, rich-tasting Roma port is a warm, congenial wine, the first choice of millions for smart entertaining. And at dinner time, fragrant Roma port is so good, so gracious with dessert. Yes, real hospitality calls for Roma port on hand, always.
Well, I know how popular Roma port is, Ken.
Well, Eddie, here's the reason. You see, in all Roma wines, you enjoy an important difference, an extra goodness born of fuller bouquet, richer body, and better taste. And because only Roma wines give you this extra goodness, more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine.
Solid, Ken, solid. Thank you and good night.
Eddie Bracken may be heard on his own program, For Texaco, and is currently being seen in the Paramount production, Ladies' Man. Tonight's suspense play was written by Robert Richards. Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Mr. Howard De Silva as star of Suspense.
Produced by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California.
In the coming weeks, Suspense will present such stars as James Stewart, Nancy Kelly, and others. Make it a point to listen each Thursday to Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Roma Wines, R-O-M-A. Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California, bring you Suspense.
Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Miss June Havoc in Stand-In, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Shenley by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A. Roma Wines. Those better-tasting California wines enjoyed by more Americans than any other wine in the world. And thanks to this tremendous popularity, you can now serve Roma wine more often. Roma prices have been reduced to save you money on every bottle you and your friends enjoy. We'll tell you more about this money-saving opportunity later on. And now, Roma Wines bring you Miss June Havoc in a remarkable tale of suspense.
She's here, Diana. Get W.C. Tell him, will you? And Jensen, take on those 40 Western Union boys that were supposed to come out and sing Here Comes the Bride.
Very good, sir.
And everybody take it easy now. Keep calm. What do you want to do? Give her a nervous breakdown?
Right this way, boys. Hello, darlings. Hello, everybody. Madame is home again.
I was always the way with Madame. A grand entrance for her and utter confusion for everybody else. She was rotten spoiled. But what could you do? On the screen, she looked like an angel. And she was the top box office draw of the biggest studio in Hollywood. Everybody heard the story by now, of course. That is, the 9-day wonders version that the newspapers carried. But there are only 2 people in the world who know the real story. And I'm one of them. You see, I was her stand-in. This particular little caper all began just before her latest picture was supposed to go in front of the cameras. And she suddenly decided she simply couldn't bear to be making only $10,000 for a whole week's work, and took off for Florida. Nobody heard a word of her for 2 months except in the newspapers. Little things like she'd married her 5th husband and lost $40,000 in one night at roulette, and bought an old Spanish monastery and was going to bring it back to Hollywood stone by stone. And then all of a sudden she was coming back. That very day. With husband and monastery and everything, and everybody had to jump. The retinue had been waiting all afternoon and going not so quietly crazy, particularly Mike Foss, her publicity agent, and me. I was having a whole duplicate set of dresses fitted so we could start the picture the minute she got back. She swept in, and I took a look at the new husband. And the minute I saw him, I knew there was going to be trouble, because he wasn't taking it well. He wasn't taking it at all well.
Madame, for the love of Pete, where have you been? W.C.'s been blowing his top all day in the newspaper.
Now, Michael, darling, everything's been taken care of. I sent W.C. a big box of orchids from the airport. And I brought a few of the newspaper boys along with me.
You did?
Hello,
Listen,
Pogo, darling.
I want to talk to you. First, I wanted to give you...
By the way, everybody, this is my new husband, Dennis O'Brien. He flew me out. We bought a little 4-seater. Isn't he gorgeous? Gorgeous. Such an improvement on Romana, doesn't it? Say hello to the folks, Denny, huh?
Hello?
Say, how about a couple of nice pictures of the bride and groom, huh?
Oh, well, darling, I think that's a splendid idea.
good.
Come on, Dennis. Come on, a little to one side, I think, darling. Leaning over, perhaps. That's right. Not too far into the picture.
Anywhere you say.
There. Now, isn't that about right, boys?
That's fine. Now, one of you alone, madame.
Oh, certainly. You can go now, Dennis. I'll join you a little later, darling. Just look around the house. Make yourself at home.
Thanks.
Hold it, madame. Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, that's all right.
Madame, I was wondering about your hair. Are you going to wear it up in the cathedral scene?
I am Trey beat. Lawrence and our miners' party was beaucoup.
Madame,
really.
Madame, I wondered...
Diana, darling, I hardly noticed you. How are the new dresses coming? That one you have on looks lovely, dear.
Well,
you look lovely, too.
Well, thanks, Madame. I was wondering
please, will you go? Diana, dear, I shall have to go and have that awful ordeal with W.C. and the Schwartzes will be
Well,
here.
certainly.
Oh,
Good night, Madame. You see what I mean? I won't say I didn't hate her, because I did. But I was used to it by now. It was a living, and better than pounding a typewriter or getting mauled in a modeling agency. And I made my way back through the big, gloomy house to the study where I'd left my things. As I opened the door, I saw her husband, Dennis. He was standing with his back to me in the semi-darkness, looking out the big French windows that lead to the formal garden. He turned his head a little when I came in, and then back again, staring out the window. But even from where I stood, I could see that his big shoulders were bunched into knots.
I could kill you when you're like that, Maggie.
What do you think I am, one of your Great Danes that you're going to haul around on a leash and put through parlor tricks?
But
I'm not listening now, Maggie. I'm telling you. Now, cut it out, or so help me some night I'll murder you.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. O'Brien. I didn't mean to.
Oh, I thought it was Maggie.
Oh, so I gather.
Excuse me.
Oh, that's all right. Forget it. I know you didn't mean it.
No. That's where you're wrong, sister.
Oh?
I meant every word of it.
I looked at him, handsome, weak, and violent. And I think I saw it all right then. For one split second, a flash of intuition, the future lit up in front of me like a marquee sign, a sign in big red letters that said, murder.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you June Havoc in Stand-In. Roma...
I don't have the right face for the screen, but I've got everything else. And Denny knew it. I didn't keep it a secret from him either. Not that I had to flaunt it at him. He was married to a slightly sagging movie queen, at least 10 years older than I was. And he was only human. Not that I said anything either. For a week I hardly spoke to him. First because it was smart. And then, being Madame's stand-in, because I was busy. There was all the flurry of getting the picture started, costumes and tests and so on, and finally the Academy Award dinner. Perhaps the less said about that, the better. It was Olivia de Havilland who got the award, of course, not Madame. And she found out about it just before the dinner and threw a wing-ding. But we got her out of there and brought her home before she caused too much damage. And Mike called a doctor, and he gave her a sedative, and then Denny and I were alone for the first time. All alone in that big, rambling mausoleum of a house.
Diane?
Yes?
Come over here, won't you?
I'm all right here.
Then I'll come over there. I'm not used to these big spaces.
But keep a little space, huh, Denny? I'm not used to no space.
I know. I've got no business even looking at you. But
what?
For a week now, I've been watching you. Thinking about you.
I know.
Did you?
Well, those things don't usually happen to just one person, Denny. Takes two.
Diane.
Oh, wait a minute, Denny.
Why?
There are a couple of things we'd better get straight.
All right.
Oh, Denny, you poor, big, beautiful character, you. Why did you have to marry her?
Well, things look a little different sometimes from where you are, and they do when you get there.
And where were you?
I was a lifeguard. Just as simple as that.
And you thought this looked even easier for...
There wasn't anyone else, and I thought, well, Hollywood, glamour, luxury. I might even get a break myself. Funny things have happened.
Now you know.
Yeah. Now I know.
But you still want those things that you married her for, don't you?
Sure, I suppose so. But I want something else now.
Me?
Yeah.
Sure. You got what you want, but I haven't. And I'm not settling for anything less. I'm not going to be the little girl that you see when you want to and then come back and lie around in your swimming pool. I want a swimming pool, too.
Well, maybe there's a way we can have it together.
Sure. There is a way.
What way are you thinking about?
A way that people like us would never want to take.
But suppose we did.
That would be different.
Is that a deal?
Sure. That's a deal. Casual. The light touch. But it was there just the same. We never spoke about it after that. Things went along and, well, I'm only human, too. But there was always that understanding between us. All that time we were just waiting, I guess, for what they call in the crime stories, the opportunity. And then on the last week of the shooting schedule on Madame's new picture, it came. There was only one more take before we knocked off that day, so I was free to go home. But everybody else was jumpy and irritable as usual, particularly Madame. And then I saw Denny walking down the stage.
Don't blame me for holding up the picture. You're the director, I'm not.
Oh, please, Madame.
I'll be ready any time you say.
Make it 10 minutes.
Well, really.
Okay, fellas, move in for the close-up.
Oh, hello there, Maggie.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, when are you quitting?
Oh, Dennis, how do I know? I'm not the director. I'm merely the
star.
You know, we're supposed to be aboard the yacht by 7:30. There'll be people waiting.
All right, let him wait.
Yeah, but yesterday you said that you wanted...
yesterday I said one thing. Today I am working. Now shut up and leave me alone.
Don't talk to me that way, Maggie.
What?
I'm your husband, remember?
Yes, and I've had about all of that I can stand, too. Now you get out of here. Do you hear me? Get out of here.
Okay, Maggie.
And you might start looking for a good divorce lawyer. I think you're going to need one.
All right, come on now.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Diane.
Let's take a little stroll out to the gate, shall we?
I could use some fresh air.
Come on. We'll duck out the big stage door here.
Okay. Well, it doesn't look like I have much longer, does it?
Not much.
Now or never.
I'm not quite sure I know what you're talking about, Denny.
Let's quit kidding ourselves. You know what I'm talking about. If she divorces me, we're finished.
You're finished.
All right, I'm finished. So if we are ever going to do anything, it's got to be now.
All right, let's quit kidding ourselves. Are we going to do anything?
I would, if I knew how.
There's the guard at the gate.
Good evening, Mr. O'Brien. Miss Burke?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Madame, can I please have your autograph?
Afraid you got the wrong gal, Sonny. I'm not Madame.
You can't fool me, Madame. You're shooting that picture, Carmelita.
Oh, go on, beat it, will you?
I even seen you in the same dress lots of times.
Oh, sure, they fixed me up to look like Madame, but I'm not. I'm only her stand-in.
Stand-in?
Come on, Diane.
Wait a minute. Look, Sonny. They gotta have somebody standing in there so they can focus everything just right, and that's me. Then when they're ready to shoot the scene, Madame comes out all fresh and pretty and plays it. You see now?
Oh, you sure look like her, though.
Well, that's what they pay me for.
Diane.
What?
That's it. That's the how, right there.
The what?
How. The kid just told us just now. Don't you get it?
The how? How do you...
Sure. Out of the mouths of babes. How to murder your wife.
The whole thing would take about 20 minutes, but it had to be timed and planned to the split second. We planned it for the last day and the last shot of the picture, when everybody lets down and gets sort of half hysterical at the idea that the thing is finally over. The shooting schedule was made for us. The last shot with Madame was on an enormous set of a cathedral interior, with the camera pulling back half the length of the stage. It was shot silent. There was no dialogue and no sound. We figured the shot for about 10:30 at night, and we were almost right on the nose. They finished the close-up, and the sound men had shoved their mics and things over to one side of the set, and the director and the cameraman were lining up for the long shot.
We'll be ready in about 20 minutes, madame.
Well, I'll be in my dressing room. Call me, if you please. Oh, what a relief. What a blessed relief. It's almost...
Oh, Madame.
Yes, my dear.
You won't need me anymore, will you?
Oh, no. No, my dear. Run along. Run along and enjoy yourself, and thank heaven you're not a star.
Thanks. Good night, Madame.
Good night, dear. Well. Dennis.
Hello, Maggie.
I've been beastly to you lately, Dennis, really. Come along to my dressing room. We'll have a little talk.
As I was leaving the stage, Denny was taking her back to her dressing room. It was 10:40, and I knew exactly how he'd look at her, and what he'd say, and what he'd do.
Close the door, Denny. Yes, that's it. Do sit down. Make yourself comfortable.
No, thanks.
Oh, don't be silly. There's just one more take, and
You're not going to make it, though, Maggie.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're through, Maggie. Through.
Dennis!
You're leaving us, Lenny? Yeah, I got my orders. She said to call her when you're ready. Okay. Night, then. Night.
7 minutes. 7 minutes were gone. Now he'd be passing the guard at the stage door.
Good night, Mr. O'Brien.
Night.
And now he'd be walking down the studio street and turning the corner at the other end of stage 1 and strolling over to the guard at the main gate.
Well, hello, Mr. O'Brien. Going home now?
I wish I knew. You married, Matt?
I know what you mean.
Well, I got my orders, and all I can do is carry them out. Ours not to question why, huh?
Yeah, that's right. You waiting for Madame?
Yep. She told me to wait until exactly 11 o'clock, and if she wasn't out here to go on home, so I got 10 or 15 minutes to kill. Cigarette?
Oh, thanks. Don't mind if I do.
He'd stay there now. He'd stay there until it was time. It was 10:49. Just 5 minutes before, I had passed that same guard on the stage door.
Good night, Miss Burke.
Night. And I had walked down the same studio street and past the same guard at the main gate.
Well, finally knocking off, eh, Miss Burke?
That's right. Good night.
Yeah, good night, Miss Burke. Good night.
I had walked straight ahead, as though I was going to the bus line. And then, when I was out of sight of the main gate, I ducked up the little side street that runs along the west end of the lot. I kept in the shadows now, watching every move. About 100 feet from the corner, there's another gate. It's usually locked and never used. But they'd been shooting an exterior, and they'd taken the gate off the hinges. There were barricades across the entrance, and a watchman who passed about every 15 minutes and then rounded the corner. He was passing now. I waited in the shadows. Now, he was gone. Now was the time. I took a quick look around. There was no one in sight. I dashed to the gate and was over the barricades in an instant and running as softly as I could toward the back of stage one. The big door at the back where they move in the scenery and the flats was open about a foot. We'd seen to that. And I squeezed in and I made my way behind the scenes to Madame's dressing room. I opened the door and closed it behind me. And then I knew for sure that Denny had been there and done his part. She was lying on the floor with the marks of his big hands still on her throat. She was dead. It was 10:57. I had on the costume with the veil over my face, and there was nothing to do but wait. Wait there, shut up in a little room with a dead woman. For them to call her, and for me to play her part. I tried not to look at her lying there, and finally...
We're all ready, Madame.
I waited for the steps to die away. And then I opened the door. As Denny had said, it was now or never. I walked out and took my place on the set.
You ready, madame?
I nodded my head.
Rolling. Speed. Action.
Out of the corner of my eye, I caught the camera on the big boom, slowly beginning to pull back. It seemed 1,000,000 miles away. I began walking down the aisle of the cathedral. There was no sound, so I was getting direction all the way.
Slowly. Remember, you're overwhelmed with grief. Now you kneel. That's it. Now you clasp your hands together. Now cast your eyes upward. That's it. Perfect. Now hold it. A little longer. Just a little longer. Cut! That's all, boys. Put us in the camera!
That was all. I had to keep myself from running as I started back to the dressing room, but when I got there, I sprinted. Around the corner and out to the big door. Denny's car was there all right, with the back door open, and I slipped into it and lay down on the floor of the back seat. It was 11 o'clock.
Well, looks like my time's up.
Yeah. A couple of minutes after 11. Guess she's not coming, huh?
Guess not. Well, orders is orders.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. O'Brien.
I could hear his steps coming over to the car, and then getting in, and then we were starting off.
Good night, Mr. O'Brien.
Good night. You back there, Diane?
Yes, I'm here.
Well, we made it, baby. We made it.
We knew they probably wouldn't find her till the next day. Even a director wouldn't dare disturb her if he got no answer at the dressing room door, and that's what happened. We got the news about mid-morning, and of course everybody on the lot was grief-stricken. And that afternoon, everybody who'd be on the Carmelita set or had anything to do with Madame was called into Projection Room A. That's when we first met Lieutenant Malone.
Now, I know you folks all feel bad about this, but we might as well lay it on the line. The lady's dead, and someone who was on that set is the one who killed her. Now, you're the husband, aren't you? Dennis O'Brien?
That's right.
Well, you know how we work these things. Motive and opportunity. And just offhand, Mr. O'Brien, you practically got a corner on the motive market.
I suppose I have.
Oh, but Lieutenant, a dozen people saw Dennis. Mr. O'Brien leave the set before she was killed, before she made the last shot, and he was out talking to the guard the whole time after that, and then he went straight home. He couldn't have done it.
Yeah, I know. It's a good alibi. Awful good.
Well, how do you know some stranger didn't kill her? Maybe she fell asleep in the dressing room after the shot, and some prowler...
No, it just doesn't feel right. You got the film of that last shot you made?
Yeah, here we got it here.
Let's see it, huh?
Will you run that last Carmelita take again, please? Here we go.
That's it, madame. Slowly now. Slowly. Remember you.
What was that? That's me giving directions. It was supposed to be silent shot. Of course, that won't be used. There'll be music to cover that.
Well, let's hear it anyway.
Whatever you say.
That's it. Perfect. Now hold it. A little longer. Just a little longer. Cut!
Huh? That's all there is to it.
Yeah. Not much there.
My lieutenant, nobody in the studio would have touched a hair of Madame's head. We all loved her so much.
Yeah, you better learn a little more about the picture business before you start throwing wild accusations around.
I think you got something there, Mike. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just do that little thing.
A month went by. Of course, Denny and I didn't dare see much of each other, but things were going along. I'd even had a couple of small parts. On the strength of all the publicity about Madame, somebody discovered that maybe I did have the right face for the screen. And then one day we got a call to go to projection room A, and there was Lieutenant Malone again.
Just make yourselves comfortable, folks. I got something to show you.
I hope it's more than you had the last time.
Yeah, Mike, yeah. I've been learning the picture business, like you said. I learned a lot, too. All about silent shots and sound shots and wild track and dubbing and stand-ins. You were Madame's stand-in, weren't you, Miss Burke?
Yes, I was.
Uh-huh. You look quite a lot like her, too.
Well, a little, I suppose.
Oh, you'd fool me all right if your back was turned. Well, I've been fooling around down in the cutting rooms. I never realized before how much stuff got thrown away. I made a little collection of it. I want to show it to you. Here we go. Now, that is a wild soundtrack. You make that separate and mix it in after you've made your film, right? You can make sound without pictures just the same as you can make pictures without sound, right? Now, that day you folks were making that last shot of Carmelita, the sound engineers were sort of slap-happy, it being the last day and all, and so they just pushed their microphones out of the way. But they forgot to turn off the sound. And they pushed that mic right up against Madame's dressing room before the last shot. And the cameraman was running some test film, and here's what he got. I found this in a cutting room trash bin.
Close the door, Denny. Yes, that's it. Do sit down. Make yourself comfortable.
No, thanks.
Oh, don't be silly. There's just one more take, and then
You're not going to make it, though, Maggie.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're through, Maggie. Through.
Dennis!
Well, I guess that's it. Huh, Mr. O'Brien? Miss Burke?
Yes. Yes, I guess that's it. I haven't seen Denny since the trial. I wonder if I'll see him afterwards. If what the preachers say is right, I suppose I will. And of course, Madame will be down there, too. I can't think of any worse punishment than being her stand-in through all eternity. So I suppose that's what I'll get.
Suspense. Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, Roma, America's favorite wines. In a moment, we'll hear again from June Havoc, star of tonight's suspense play. Meanwhile, this is Truman Bradley with a suggestion that you try Roma Wines and discover for yourself the important difference, the extra taste luxury that makes Roma America's most preferred wine. You'll find that Roma wines taste better because Roma alone selects from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines. You will also find that you now pay less for Roma's premium quality, that you actually save up to 20% on these better tasting wines. Tomorrow, buy a supply of Roma California Sherry, the perfect appetizer before dinner, the gracious gesture when friends drop in.
This is June Havoc. Suspense is one of my favorite programs, and I got a real thrill appearing on it tonight. I'm going to be listening to next week's Suspense show when Elliot Reed will be the star. Thanks a lot and good night.
June Havoc will soon be seen opposite George Raft in the United Artists production Intrigue. Tonight's suspense play was by Robert Richards and Pamela Wilcox. Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Mr. Elliot Reed as star of Suspense.
Produced by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California.
This is Robert Montgomery. I have a new assignment, and I'm very happy about it. During these 60 minutes each Saturday, I'm to be acting spokesman for one of radio's really great entertainments, a program which is a prime favorite with all of us. You have come to know its opening music as the curtain raiser for radio's outstanding theater of thrills. You know it as a show which each week, for 5 years, has brought you first-class story material and exciting performances. You have come to recognize throughout the unique touch of our unique producer, my friend, Bill Spear. All of which can be said in one word.
Suspense. An hour of suspense now. A full 60 minutes on Saturday night. And with the distinguished actor-director Robert Montgomery as your host. Tonight, Mr. Montgomery also appears as star in The Black Curtain, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed by William Spear.
I don't have very much to say in the prologue department tonight. That's because at this premiere of the full-hour show, we're anxious to ring up our curtain. Our black curtain, if you will, without unnecessary delay. Also because tonight I am appearing as an actor. The idea on most Saturday evenings is for me to make you welcome and chat about things you and I are mutually interested in. Crime, mostly, and the various types of criminal achievement, real and fictional, and the persons, actual and invented, who have committed those crimes and gotten themselves into those predicaments, and the people who have written about it and have compounded the particular brew of mystery and dangerous adventure which we serve up to you in the name of suspense. But tonight I am appearing for a good many of our 60 minutes as a man named Frank Townsend. Townsend will tell you his really amazing story in his own words. And so I think you will hear quite enough from him without hearing more from Robert Montgomery. And so if our producer, Bill Spear, is ready, we will ring up our curtain.
Now, with The Black Curtain from the novel by Cornell Woolrich, and with the performance of Robert Montgomery, we hope once again to keep you in suspense.
A man is born, he lives out his little life, and he dies.
That's the one real break, I guess, that every man can count on. The one thing nobody can take away from him. To be born just once, and to die just once. Every man, that is, except Frank Townsend. Born with no strikes on him, died with 2 strikes on him, and then was born again with 3 strikes on him. Pushed back into life that day on that street.
All right, now, come on, now, get back.
My head was pounding like the percussion instruments beating out the anvil chorus. I could hear all the noise and the people milling around. At first, everything was a jumble, sight and sound. Tall buildings, high sky, low faces, spinning and weaving, and bells exploding.
All right, get moving now. Let the doc through.
Oh, I seen it, officer. I seen it. He was running fast. The whammo clunk. He's growing like an onion with his head down and his feet up.
All right. Break it up now. Break it up.
Oh, my head.
Take it easy now, brother. Just lie still.
Who?
What are... I'm the doctor. Just lie still. I'll take it easy.
Cooper! His wallet fell out of his pocket. A guy grabbed it and he ran.
All right, come on, get back. I'll give him a little air. Get back.
I'm okay, Doc. I just feel a little...
Sure, here. Now, let me help you up. See if you can stand.
Thanks.
I guess I can talk to him now, eh, Doc?
Just a nasty bump on his head. He'll be okay.
Huh.
Here, let me brush your coat off, sir.
Thanks, Doc. My coat. Why am I wearing an
Just for my report, mister, what's your name and address, huh?
Townsend. Frank Townsend. 820 Rutherford Street.
Hey, a cigarette. You're still a little woozy, you know.
No, thanks. I don't smoke.
Well, look, take a couple of aspirin.
All right, come on, this person.
Hey, here's your hat, mister.
Thanks, kid.
We'll see what we can do about the guy that snatched your wallet. Here's your cigar case.
Yes, but I haven't got it.
Well, good luck, mister. I'm going to turn in my report.
Cigar case? I don't smoke.
Oh, it just fell out of your pocket when we lifted you.
Yeah, but look at the initials on it. DN.
Yeah, same initials like in your hat, see? DN.
Yeah, but that isn't my hat.
Oh, you got a nasty crack on the noggin, mister, and, well...
Wait a minute. I'm trying to think. Where is this?
Where is what?
This street.
This? This is Tillery Street.
Tillery? What am I doing on Tillery Street?
Hey, look, buddy, you sure you're okay?
Well, what happened to me?
Well, you were running. Very dangerous running on this ice. Well, you slipped, hit your head, and was out for about 20 minutes.
Ice?
After that blizzard we had last night, did you expect Mayflowers?
Blizzard? In July?
July? Oh, listen, buddy, I got a flash for you. This is December, 1 week before Christmas, 1944.
1940?
Oh, don't take it so hard. We all get older. You better get home and get a fast 40 winks. You'll need it.
1944. December 1944. But the last I could remember was July 1941. 3 years. Gone. Just gone. A black curtain. The black curtain of amnesia comes down over your mind out of nowhere. That black curtain had been dropped over my eyes for 3 years. Where had I been? Who had I been? Not Frank Townsend. Someone else. DN. Someone whose initials were DN. I walked along Tillery Street thinking about it. Those 3 years, I could have been married, had a family, or could have been a thief, or... No, it was insane. 20 minutes ago, I left the little office where Johnny and I have our advertising business. I was on my way to speak to a client. 20 minutes ago, I told Johnny that... But that was July 1941. There was no snow, no ice, no initials, DN. I must see Johnny. He'd know, he'd tell me. I stopped dead. I don't know why. Something made me turn my head. And that's when I first saw him. Gray eyes. He'd been talking to the cop who took my name. He looked after me as I turned my head. He started for me. I found myself backing away. Something about him screamed trouble. He quickened his step.
You! Townsend! Stop!
The sound of his voice sent terror roaring into my skull. I ran. He lunged after me. I saw him come as I rounded the corner, and in his hand he held a gun. He raised it. I ducked my head and ran for my life, for the second life that I'd been born into. It was the ice that saved me. I flew across it, my toes barely touching its treacherous surface. But Gray Eyes slipped, spun through the air, gun flying from his fingers. By the time his heavy body had thudded to the ground, I'd hurled myself down the subway steps, vaulted the turnstile, cheated the steel edge of the subway door as the train pulled out of the station. And for 2 hours, I rode the rails under the city. And for 2 hours, my stomach was gripped by terror. Dusk, and a new snowfall had settled over the city. I entered the sleek lobby of the Greystone building on 34th Street, where Johnny and I had our office. In a few minutes, I'd be sitting across the desk from Johnny. A good bottle between us, and then everything would be all right. Johnny would know what to do. He always knew, ever since we'd been in school together. He'd know how to find out who I'd been, what the initials DN meant, why Gray Eyes tried to kill me. An elevator door slid open, and I stepped into the cage.
Floor, please.
10.
Pass, please.
What?
Your pass. I gotta see it.
What pass?
To go up to the 10th floor.
Pass to... But I don't understand. My office is up there.
Look, buddy, all I do is run this elevator, not the country.
Yes, but
Save it. Guard!
2 men came from the rear of the lobby. They were big men. They wore uniforms. The blue trousers tucked into brown puttees, their thumbs tucked into heavy belts that supported heavy guns and heavy clubs. White armbands read SP. They eyed me with suspicion.
Now, what's the trouble, mate?
10th floor, no pass.
What's your business on the 10th floor, sir?
Advertising. I mean, my office is there, and I...
You're sure you're in the right building?
Well, isn't this the Greystone building?
You can't have no office in this building higher than the 5th floor.
But I tell you, my partner and me, we're on the...
Nobody's on the 10th floor but the Navy.
The Navy?
All the way from the 6th to the roof.
Why?
You kidding, sir?
Ain't you heard there's a war on?
War?
Look, mister, if this is supposed to be funny, you're in the wrong department. What's your name?
Look, will you help me, please? My name is Townsend. I have an office here on the 10th floor, advertising Townsend and Gale.
Oh, yeah. Townsend and Gale. Well, that folded when the Navy took over.
Where's Johnny Gale?
He joined the Navy.
Where can I find him?
Oh, it'll be tough finding, mister. He was buried last month on Okinawa.
Johnny, dead. Buried on Okinawa. The name meant nothing to me. Only that at Okinawa was buried my strongest link to my past. One slender thread leading back through the years remained. The apartment on Rutherford Street. I started to draw it in.
Oh!
Hello, Mrs. Hudson.
Why, Mr. Townsend.
I guess I startled you.
Why, no. No, not at all. I was expecting... I thought that you...
It's been a long time.
Not at all. I knew you'd come back, and... Well, your apartment is just where you left it.
You kept the apartment for me, huh?
After all, Mr. Townsend, you are my favorite tenant, and... come in. Come in.
Thank you.
You just go right on up, Mr. Townsend.
Aren't you going to ask me what happened to me?
You look very well, Mr. Townsend. I'm glad you're back. And...
Yes, I'm glad Thank you, Mrs. Hudson. I started up the stairs. The same creaks, the same loose board halfway up. Everything the same, But everything unreal. Mrs. Hudson, unreal. I sensed her eyes following me up the stairs. I stopped, turned, looked down. She stared up at me, mouth slightly open. And for a long, long moment, neither of us spoke.
Yes? Mr. Townsend?
Mrs. Hudson,
Yes? Mr. Townsend.
well, it's nothing. But you used to call me Frank.
Come all the way in, son.
He was sitting in the large chair by the window. In his left hand, he held a half-smoked cigar. It was pointed at the ceiling. In his right hand, he held a gun. It was pointed at me. It was Gray Eyes.
Tillery Street. Just couldn't stay away from there, could you? Well, never fails.
What do you want? There's some mistake.
Given that harness bull the phony name, but the right address. Very unbright.
Listen, my name is Townsend, Frank Townsend.
So, all right, so we'll bury you under that name. What difference does it make?
Bury me? But why? Why? What have I done?
Suppose you tell me. Maybe you can make it sound better.
If I have to die, all right, I'll die, but I got a right to know why, haven't I? Tell me what I've done. What am I dying
Stand
for?
still! Now, just give me one more excuse, son, and I'll kill you right here and right now. Yeah, that's better. Now just settle back and relax. Now sit down over there. Lean back against the chair. All the way. Now put your hands on your head. And son, just pray that you don't get an itchy nose, because if you even start to scratch it, it'll be the last itch you'll ever feel. Now, while we're waiting for the boys, we'll just sit and chat, nice and friendly like. Anything special you'd like to talk about? No? Okay, maybe I can suggest something. Maybe you'll find the loot an interesting topic of conversation. Sounds promising. The loot. What'd you do with it?
I sat with my hands clasped to my head. I didn't dare move. He had the safety catch off, and I knew he'd send a bullet through my head without a second thought.
That why you took the chance of going back to Tillery Street? Maybe the doll crossed you up, huh? Sure, you waited all week and she never showed. Maybe she'd
Nothing,
like it.
he said, made any sense to
give
me.
it to you right here.
All I knew was that he expected others
Leaves
to
her in the
arrive,
clear.
and they would take me.
With everything.
Where? His gray eyes went on and on, his voice droning, until I no longer
You should
cared
think
what
about
happened
those
to
things.
me, or why.
It's good for your nerves.
I think I was beginning to nod.
It's not only good
When
for
from
your
the corner
nerves,
of my
but
eye,
it's good for your education.
I saw the door open slightly. I
Yeah.
didn't stir.
You
Gray
guys
eyes droned
always
on.
think you'll make it.
A man was standing in the doorway behind him.
Take the
A small man with small
Leave
hands.
from Mexico.
And he held a
All
small
right.
finger up to his lips.
But we've
His
got
small feet
so
made
much
quick,
time.
noiseless steps. He stopped silently behind
So
the chair
much
in which
time.
Gray Eyes was sitting. Then he raised
You know,
a small
it
gun
may
in
take
his
us
small
time,
fist.
But we're...
Gray Eyes emitted a small gasp and fell forward at my feet. I stared down at him stupidly. The small man chuckled.
I am so small, and yet I have so much strength. It is revolting.
I think you killed him.
Perhaps. So, you did not expect to see me, no?
No.
My friend, I did not observe you all these years for nothing. When the deed was done, I knew that your romantic American soul would eventually betray you. Yes, and so I said to myself, Dangler, I said, you must go to Tillery Street. Endure the cold and the wind, but watch, and be patient while you watch. Yes, this I did. And you see, my patience was rewarded.
Dangler?
Yes, my friend.
Tell me, how How bad are things?
My friend, I will tell you this. The situation for you is desperate, but not serious. I will guarantee safe conduct for you over the border to Mexico. But you must insist that I accept and press upon me when I refuse a fair share of the money.
The money?
Precisely. Now, what would be fair? Well, in view of the difficult situation, we should share equally. Yes, 1,000 for me, 1,000 for you. And then you will give me the balance of 8,000 for expenses. Yes, for expenses.
Give you 9,000.
A truly fair and honorable distribution. Especially, my friend, when you consider that the 9,000 you give me is an item which is completely deductible. Yes, deductible from your income tax.
I see. And suppose I refuse your offer?
How can you refuse? Didn't I save your life by assaulting this thug from behind? And didn't I have the good sense to snatch your wallet when you so stupidly fell in the street? Yes. See? Here it is. It was I who took it before the police could examine it.
You have the... Let me see it.
Yeah, you may have it.
Here, wait. What? Where's my cards, my identification?
Where's his identification, he asks. I told you were stupid. Would I dare walk about with your identification cards upon my person? Idiot! I begin to feel it is not safe to deal with you.
All right. I'll play ball.
I begin to feel you have a little good sense. Now, where is the money?
You think I carry it with me?
Well, with a man like you, who knows? Very well, you must arrange to get it. I will be waiting for you at my office. Do not come there. Call me. Then we will contrive to meet. Is that clear?
Yes.
Good. Now, I shake your hand and wish you well. If you succeed in going out once more into Tillery Street and coming out safely with the money, I will be waiting for you. And if you do not come out, I will make a small novena for you. Hey, goodbye, my friend. Goodbye.
I shut off all process of thought and feeling. Reason was useless in an irrational world. Feeling dangerous in a dangerous one. I moved like an automaton, moving now from A to B, from B to C, from Rutherford Street to Tillery. Gray Eyes and Dangler. Both had made Tillery Street their point of arrival and departure, and the point of my rebirth. I took the chance that might rent the black curtain and let in the sun, or rent my heart and let out my life. I returned to Tillery Street.
Yes?
Good evening.
What can I do? Oh, hello. How are you?
You know me?
Oh, why shouldn't I know you? I couldn't see you under that head at first. What can I do for you?
Have you got an evening paper that I could look at?
No, I'm sorry. I never read them. Too much trouble in the world these days, anyhow. How have you been? You haven't been around in 2 or 3 weeks.
Yes, well, I've been busy. Look, Pop, I made a bet with a guy that even though you see so many customers, you'll walk right up and give me my full name.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know it. I don't think I ever heard your name.
Oh.
But I know your girl.
My girl? My girl? Oh, you do? Well,
yes.
Now maybe I can still win my bet, huh?
Of course. Ruth. She lives right across the street. The Tillery Apartments.
Well, that's right. Ruth. Ah. But now, what apartment?
Apartment 3C, of course. Don't I take the sandwiches up there every night?
3C. Yes. Well, thanks.
Will you win your bet, mister?
What? Oh, yes, I think I will.
What's your name so I'll know it next time?
I'll tell you tomorrow.
So long.
So long, Pop. I'll be seeing...
What's the matter? You dropped something?
Nothing. Just tying my shoe. I'd just been going to walk out when I saw him standing across the street. A man built like Gray Eyes, dressed like him. And I knew he was looking for me. I ducked down behind the store window and watched him. He looked over in my direction and then up and down the street, lit a cigarette, and then strolled down to the corner. The minute he disappeared, I yanked the door open, dashed out, and ran across to the Tillery apartments and went in.
Who is it?
Ruth,
Yes?
it's me.
Dan. Oh, Danny. What? Get in here. Oh, darling, it's really you. I thought...
Hello, Ruth.
Oh, Danny, why did you come here? He's been around twice a day. He may be in the neighborhood right now, for all you know. Who? Well, Slattery, of course.
Has he got gray eyes?
What? Yeah, did you ever see a detective that didn't?
Sure, but
Danny, what's the matter with you? You're acting so strangely.
I just wanted to look at you.
You seem so different, so far away. You haven't kissed me.
Well, that's easily fixed.
Oh, darling, where have you been?
All around. Miss me?
You know I did. Oh, Danny, do you think we could get away tonight? I've got some money saved up. We could go to Mexico or South America. We could get married. Mr. and Mrs. Daniel Nearing, tour the world.
Daniel Nearing. And wife.
Sounds plenty good to me.
You'll never know how good.
We'll get out of here tonight. I'll call up and tell them I'm quitting my job. I'll say I'm sick. All my stuff's here. Nothing's out there but a couple of uniforms. I'll make Ada and Franklin a present of those.
Ada and Franklin?
Don't you bother your pretty head about those two. Maybe they weren't glad when it happened. Couple of vultures. Goodbye to them. Oh, with your back, Danny. Just think of the money I have. We can...
Do you think you ought to have quit your job?
I never was cut out to be a nurse.
No, you weren't, were you? Any more than I was cut out
Any more than you were meant to be a secretary.
That's right. I never wanted to be a secretary. I just drifted into it, I guess, and it got on my nerves, especially towards the end, huh? The boss was no cinch to work for.
He certainly wasn't. He was a rat. Oh, the whole Dietrich bunch are mean, rotten, the whole family.
Yeah, that's right.
All except the old man.
Oh, the old man. Yeah, I sort of liked him, didn't I?
He loves you too, Danny. I think he wished you'd been his son. Poor old man. He's the only reason I've stuck around out there this long.
How are things out there?
How could you expect them to be?
Not very pleasant, huh?
Oh, it's been great. Just great. With the questioning and keeping after me, and me sick to my stomach with worry for you. Not knowing where you were, if you were alive or dead. Oh, Danny, it's been horrible. But you're back. With me, and that's all that matters. I just want to forget everything. The Dietrichs, New Jericho.
New Jericho, huh?
Everything that happened.
Like what?
Oh, darling, please, let's not talk about it. We're the important thing now. I must know what's going to become of you. Because whatever it is, it means me, too.
I don't know, Ruth. I don't know. I saw Dengler today.
Franklin's lawyer?
Yeah?
Where?
He passed me on the street.
Did he see you?
No.
Are you sure he didn't? Are you sure, darling?
He didn't speak to me.
Well, you know how clever he is. He just let you go by and follow you.
Why? Why wouldn't he talk to me if he saw me?
Well, he figures you're dangerous, darling. It wouldn't be safe for him to try it alone.
Why am I dangerous?
Well, whether it's true or not, darling, doesn't matter. It's what he believes that counts. And he believes like the rest of them. You know that.
Yes. Yes, I guess I do.
Danny, look at me. Oh, my dear. Your poor, tired eyes. Your face so strained. You need a shave, too. When did you sleep last?
Sleep? I hadn't thought about it. I don't remember. That you can believe, Angel. I don't remember when I slept last.
Danny, we must wait until the moon is down, and we'll try to leave then. But now I want you to go in there and have a hot shower and a shave and then sleep for a while. You must, darling. You can't go on like this.
I found my way to the bath without making a blunder, and the warm water felt good. I stood under the shower for a long, long time. It would have been pleasant to stand out the rest of my life just that way, under that soothing spray. In the medicine cabinet, I found a safety razor, shaving cream. I usually have trouble with a new razor. It takes me time to grow accustomed to it. But this one felt just fine. I slipped into my shirt and trousers and found my way to the bedroom. On a small tray near the bed, Ruth had placed a hot glass of milk and some toast. I was hungry. I ate. I slid between the sheets and they caressed my body with a gentleness that I hadn't known since childhood.
Everything all right, darling?
Right now,
Here, let me tuck you in and open the window. The air's good for you. I'll leave the shade up. Don't turn a light on.
The dark feels warm and friendly.
Cigarette before you doze off?
No, thanks. I don't smoke. Sure.
I like your eyes by matchlight, darling. They shine. No, don't blow it out. Let me. I'll make a wish. There.
What was your wish?
To be with you forever. Just to be with you like this. Feeling your dear face, your chin, your jaw. Closing my eyes and still knowing you're here near me. This is all I want out of life. I wouldn't change places with any woman who knows and is sure she has her man forever. Who knows no one might come at any minute to take him from her. You're all I want, Danny. Forever. Now and forever. Because for us, darling, forever is now.
And then I slept. And yet I didn't sleep. The dream held more reality than the bed I was in. The dream held no distortions, no goblin shapes, no complete persons at all. Nothing in it but a pair of feet and a patch of pavement just large enough to contain them. They kept moving forward toward me, towards my eyes, and the pavement kept slipping past beneath them like a treadmill going the other way. It was as though I were moving backwards away from the feet, and they kept moving toward me, coming toward me, toes pointed straight at me, remorseless and inevitable. That simple pair of black-shod feet, never at a run, always at the same, even, implacable, persistent walk. The cushioned thud of their incessant fall on the pavement, the rhythm of the walk. Pat, 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 pat. The echoing night sound when streets are still with someone coming towards you in the distance. It was as though the feet knew they needn't hurry, for nothing, no one could escape them. And then slowly they began to gain on me, closer and closer to my eyes. There was no escape. To turn aside and let them go by was impossible. The crevice between the soul and the pavement opening and closing like a hungry mouth, grazing, threatening to trap and crush and trample me. And that's when I gasped from air and jumped from the bed. Cold sweat poured down my legs and back. I was stifling. The darkness in the room lay over my head like a blanket. It seemed to shut out the air. Still gripped by the terror of the dream, I threw on the light, leaned out of the window, and sucked in huge gulps of cold, clean air.
Danny!
Huh?
Danny, get away from that window!
Ruth, I just saw he's down there. That man, like gray eyes.
Without the light.
I must see if... He's standing in front of the hydrant. He's coming in here, in the building.
Did he see you?
Ruth, Will you help me?
What are you going to do?
Go down and face it. I can't stand it.
No, you can't.
It's better than waiting for it here
no,
like this.
Darling, no. You haven't got a chance. They'll send you to the chair.
The chair?
Well, what did you think happens to a man when he's guilty of murder?
Murder? Ruth, listen to me. I'm not a murderer. If the whole world says I committed murder, I say I didn't. The me that's in me says I didn't.
I never said you were, Danny. I always said you didn't do it. But they found the body and they... Oh, if only you hadn't run away.
So that's it.
You shouldn't have done it. Why did you come here, Danny? Why?
Ruth, quick. We've got to get out of here. How about the fire escape, the shaft, the dumbwaiter?
Dumbwaiter? Oh,
Lock
here.
that kitchen door. I'll stand on top and work the ropes.
I don't think it can hold us both.
It's got to. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Oh, Danny. Danny, what do we do?
We're going back there to New Jericho.
To Jericho. Oh, no, Danny, don't. Please. For me, don't do it.
I've got to find out. We're going together.
No. No, Danny. No, I've got the money. We can get out of here.
Stop it.
Danny. You're hurting me.
From here on in, we're sticking together. You're going to take me back there. Back where it happened.
All right, darling, all right. It's crazy, but I'll go wherever you go. I can't lose you again.
In tonight's full hour of suspense, Robert Montgomery, our star, appears as Frank Townsend, with Lurene Tuttle playing opposite him as Ruth Dillon, in William Spear's production of The Black Curtain by Cornell Woolrich. Tonight's study in Suspense.
In just a moment, we will return with Act Two of The Black Curtain. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Now we bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Robert Montgomery as Frank Townsend, alias Danny Nearing, and Lurene Tuttle as Ruth Dillon in Act Two of The Black Curtain, a play well calculated to keep you in suspense.
On the train, Ruth and I said very little to each other. While I'd hid in the phone booth at the Penn station, she'd bought us a couple of cheap raincoats. And I sat hunched up in mine, thinking, yet not daring to think. Ruth had brought along the newspaper clippings. I read them for the 20th time. They all read alike. Dietrich Slayer sought. Secretary wanted in brutal slaying at suburban estate. Police are pressing the search for Daniel Nearing, secretary in the employ of the late John Dietrich, 58, member of a well-known local family who was shot and killed in the drawing room of his New Jericho estate on the morning of December 15th. The wall safe was robbed of $10,000. Nearing disappeared December 15th, on the morning of which date he is known to have had a bitter quarrel with the deceased. This last was attested to at the inquest by Ada and Franklin Dietrich, widow and brother of the murdered man. I had all the facts now. Wanted for murder. And yet everything that was in me told me that no matter who I had been, however many memories I had lost, that I was no killer, that I just couldn't have...
New Jericho!
I had to get into the Dietrich house and stand again in that room where it all had happened. Maybe something would come back to me. Maybe there would be...
New Jericho!
Oh, Danny. Oh, I'm so frightened. What if someone here at the station should see you?
That would be fatal.
Oh, darling, let's just go away. Let's go. Danny, be careful. It's the station master. He knows you.
He's coming this way.
Quick, behind this post. Now, don't move.
Evening. Evening, Miss Dillon.
Oh, good evening, Mr. April.
Hey, thought I saw somebody get off with you.
Oh, yes, just some man. He went to the cab stand.
Oh, stranger.
Ooh, it's cold.
Bad night. Trains lead all up and down the line.
Well, this time of year, you know.
Gotta expect it, as the fellow says. Just going home, Miss Dillon? Pretty shivery. Give you a lift out the Dietrich house.
No, thank you. They're sending the station wagon for me.
Nasty night to wait.
Oh, I don't mind. Really, I don't.
See where that Nearin fella, or Townsend, or whatever he calls himself now.
Townsend?
He was hiding out in the city on Rutherford Street under the name Townsend. City detective caught up with him, and this Nearin, he fractured his skull.
Oh.
Yeah, bad actor, that fella. Always thought so. Well, detective's in the hospital. Don't expect him to live, says here in the paper. City police have orders to shoot to kill.
Oh, no.
Shoot to kill. Only thing to do with a mad dog, shoot to kill. Hey there. You all right, Miss Dillon?
Oh, yes, I'm just feeling... I'm all right.
Well, are you sure you don't want me to...
No, I'm fine, Miss Draper, I'm fine. You go ahead. I'll wait for the Dietrichs in the station.
Well, shoot yourself, I always say. Good night, Miss Dillon. Merry Christmas!
Good night, Miss Draper. All right, Danny.
Listen, Ruth, what he said just now, I didn't attack that detective.
It doesn't matter, darling. It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It matters more than anything else in the whole world, because now I'm a mad killer and I didn't attack or kill anyone. Not anyone. It was Dengler. He hit that detective with...
Danny, who would believe you? Franklin's lawyer, a man weighing less than...
You've got to believe me. If you don't believe me about this, then you must believe that I killed Dietrich, too.
All I know is that I love you. Quick. Oh, in the bushes. Did you see them?
Who was it?
It was Ada and Franklin in the station wagon.
Then the house will be safe for us. There's no one there.
No one for a while. Except the old man.
Maybe he's out, too.
Oh, Danny, that's a cruel joke. You know how he feels about you.
Yes, but it seems that everything I say is a cruel joke, whether I know it or not. Let's go. Open the door, Ruth. Hurry. I've got to see the inside. That room, the place where it happened.
It's wrong, Danny. It's wrong. I'm telling you, you're crazy. They'll find you.
Open the door, Ruth, quick. All right, now. Let's have a look at the room.
Please, Danny, please. Don't talk about it.
So this is where I'm supposed to have murdered John Dietrich.
Danny, please.
Where was it? Show me exactly where it was, Ruth. I've got to know.
It was there. Right there. He was standing by the grandfather's clock. Are you going crazy, Danny? If they get you, you'll hang.
The clock. You still believe me, don't you, Ruth?
I believe you, Daddy, but I'm scared. And I love you.
Ruth. What's that? Listen.
That's only the old man. He's asleep in that room off there. Don't go in there, Danny. Don't, please. You'll wake him.
I want to see him.
Don't, Danny. He can't help you.
Turn on the light. I want to see him. I looked at him, lying there. The old man who was supposed to love me like a son. The old man who breathed and ate and suffered, but did not live. Inert, shaped in the likeness of a human form that might have been molded out of pink dough. Cheeks sunken, limbs withered, sucking air greedily through lips that were a distorted O. The old man stared up at me from his bed. Every nerve, every muscle in his body were paralyzed. He could neither talk nor move. He was doomed to endless days of seeing and hearing, filled with the secrets of others, secrets he was forced to carry to the grave with him. And this was the old man on whom I had planned my last hopes.
Oh, there, you woke him. It's me, Mr. Dietrich. Ruth. This is Danny. You remember Danny, don't you?
Hello, Mr. Dietrich.
See how his eyes are shining.
Yeah. Was he here when it happened?
You know that, Danny. Why do you ask such funny questions? He's been in bed here for 5 years.
That mirror. On the wall there. The clock. Look, you can see the grandfather's clock in the other room.
What are you getting at, Danny?
He could see it. The old man could see the murder through the mirror. If he could only talk.
But he can't talk. You scare me, Danny.
He saw the man who killed John Dietrich. Look, he understands what I'm saying. He's blinking his eyes.
Oh, stop torturing him, Danny. Can't you see what you're doing to him?
He's trying to say something. Look, his eyes are blinking. He's going to help me. Go outside and watch, Ruth. Go on.
I'll watch out at the entranceway. Be careful, Danny. They'll be back any minute.
Leave me alone with him.
I'll call if I hear them coming.
Yeah. Look, now, Mr. Dietrich, don't be afraid. I'm going to ask you a question, and you're going to answer me. Are you going to tell me something about the murder? Now, blink your eyes. Blink twice if you are. That's it. That's it. Once, twice. That's good. Did you see it happen? Here, in your mirror? Blink once if the answer is no, twice if the answer is yes. Once, twice. You did, huh? You saw it. Now then, is the murderer in this house?
Danny, they're coming. Franklin and Ada. Get out of here. Hide! Run, Danny, run!
The murderer in this house. Blink once for no, twice for yes. Yes.
Danny, they're coming.
Wait, I
please.
almost got it, Mr. Dietrich. Mr. Dietrich, was it me?
Oh, Danny,
once for me, once for no, twice for yes. Was it me?
Get out of here, Danny, please. Get in the big room behind the curtains. I'll talk to them. They're here.
Okay. Thanks, Mr. Dietrich. I'll be right back.
Oh, Ruth? Ruth, is that you in Father's room?
Yes, Mrs. Dietrich.
Oh. You here alone? Oh, yes, I am. Why?
We thought we heard voices. What are you so jittery about, Ruth?
I'm just tired, that's all. May I go to bed now?
Oh, is Father still awake, Ruth?
Well, he'll go to sleep all right. I'm going upstairs, Mrs. Dietrich, now.
All right, good night, Ruth.
Good night.
Good night.
She's brought someone back here with her. It's him, I think.
Who? Dan? Oh, Franklin.
Take it easy. If he's here, we'll get him.
After the evidence we gave against him at the hearing. Franklin, I'm scared. Let's get out of here fast. I'll go to the village with the police.
Call the police. I'll do it.
Yes.
Hello. Hello. Oh, too late. It's dead. The wire's cut. Come on, we'll both drive to the village.
No, he may be waiting for us out with the car, Franklin. You... Huh? What do you think? Oh. What are you doing there, Franklin?
I think I just might need my gun. Well, let's be on our way.
Now, Mr. Dietrich, you're helping me fine. You know I'm trying to save my life, don't you? Now, the murderer, was it me? Was it me who did it? Me, Danny Nearing. Blink once for no. Once. Once! You're sure? You're sure it wasn't me? You're smiling, Mr. Dietrich, you're smiling. Now, was it somebody in this house? Then who was it? Can't you make a sound? Help me, you've got to. Was it Ada? Twice for yes, once for no. Once. Not Ada. All right. Then was it Franklin? Was it...
Up with the hands, Nearing. Up or you'll never go to trial.
Franklin, you've got to listen. You've got...
Shut up and drop that flashlight. Trying to kill the old man, too, huh? The murderer returns to the scene of his crime.
You know I didn't kill him.
Tell that to the police. Ada'll have him here in a couple of minutes. Where's your girlfriend, Ruth?
She's not here. I don't know where she went.
Never mind, they'll find her. You're a dead duck, Nearing. Killed my brother and beat it, huh? What did you get out of it? That's always puzzled me.
You killed your brother, and now you're going to kill me.
Well, you've gone nuts, too. Why should I kill my own brother, you idiot?
To get his share of the estate and his wife, Ada, among other things. But you can't stop with killing me. Someone else knows the truth. The old man saw it in the mirror. You'll have to kill your own father, too.
The old man saw it?
He
How do you know?
told me. He told me.
You're lying. He can't talk. He can't even move.
He can hear, and he can blink his eyes. Come over here and look.
Look here, I want...
Oh, Ruth!
I had to do it, Danny. I heard him. He was going to kill you. Here's his gun, Danny. Take it.
But, Ruth, you shouldn't have in another minute. I'm not sure it was Franklin.
Dad, darling, please, let's run for it. They'll be here in a second. It's your last chance. They'll all swear you did it.
Not if I can be with the old man another half a minute. Mr. Dietrich, it's
no,
Danny
Danny,
again.
don't.
Tell me,
please.
Mr. Dietrich, was it Franklin? Did Franklin kill your son, John? Blink once if he did. What's the matter, Mr. Dietrich? Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you. Why are you afraid? He's afraid, Ruth. Oh, it's this gun. Take the gun, Ruth. You take it. He's afraid. I'm not going to hurt you, Mr. Dietrich. What's the matter? Why don't you answer me? Who killed John Dietrich? It wasn't me. It wasn't Ada. It wasn't Franklin. But someone in this house. Was it? Ruth. Ruth.
I told you not to come. Oh, I love you, Danny. And I wanted you. I wouldn't have let them get you.
Why, Ruth? Why? Why did you kill John Dietrich?
He was always after me. He wouldn't leave me alone. And I hated him. And then that night he came at me. He threatened me, said he'd kill me. If he couldn't have me, nobody could. He had a gun, Danny. And I got it away from him. He hit the clock. He leaned against it. I thought he'd never fall down and die. I took the money to make it look like robbery. It was the day you ran away. I was crazy, I know. And they thought it was you. And they started looking.
You. Why was it you?
I love you, Danny. I love you. I begged you not to come back here.
Ruth, put that gun down.
No. Don't come near me, Danny. I just want to look at you. Just once more. I was hoping we could get away together. But you've been through enough because of me.
All right, open up. Open up.
And now you're clear, Danny. And this is going to clear me. Forever. My darling.
Ruth, no, they'll kill you.
That's about all there is to tell, I guess. Ruth faced that door, fired a shot into the ceiling, and the guns of the police chopped her down. That's the way she wanted it, I guess. It was gray eyes, bandaged head and all. But what's the use of talking about it? I'm trying to put it all behind me. Resume my life where it left off 3 years ago. Sometimes when it gets toward evening, I walk along Tillery Street, and once in a while, somebody I don't know, will say, "Hello, Danny." And I just say, "Hello," and walk on. I don't want to find out anything anymore. I want it all to die away and be still. And it will, all except Ruth. Because somewhere behind that black curtain, I was loved, and loved someone. We must have known a love that I'll never know again.
And so closes The Black Curtain, tonight's tale of Suspense. In a moment, the spokesman of Suspense and tonight's star, Robert Montgomery, will be back. For the benefit of latecomers among our audience, may we say that Suspense is now being heard as a full-hour program on Saturday nights at this hour, 8 to 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Suspense, as always, is produced, edited, and directed by William Spear.
Our musical director and conductor is Lud Gluskin. The composer of our original scores is Lucien Morawek. Lorraine Tuttle appeared opposite Mr. Montgomery as Ruth Dillon, and you heard performances by Kathy Lewis, Janet Nolan, Sidney Miller, Conrad Binion, Jack Crucian, Bill Conrad, Jerry Hausner, Paul Fries, Ira Grissell, Junius Matthews, Harry Lang, and Joseph Kearns.
This is Bill Spear, twice as much as out of breath as usual after our first hour production of Suspense. I certainly want to thank everyone connected with our adventure this evening, and naturally it begins with Mr. Montgomery. Bob, this is going to be truly wonderful working with you.
Thank you, Bill. We didn't have much more time, and we don't have much more time, and I think all of us are about ready to wrap up and go home. In the next weeks of Suspense, we plan to bring you the very best of novels and plays. Stories by such acknowledged masters and mistresses in the art of suspense as Mary Belloc Lowndes, Dashiell Hammett, Agatha Christie, Eric Ambler, John Buchan, James M. Cain, Graham Greene, Raymond Chandler, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and last but by no means least, Mr. William Shakespeare. Mr. Spear and I, and all of us would be tremendously interested to know what you think about the new Saturday night full hour of Suspense. Any suggestions and comments that you may have will certainly be valuable to us. We hope that from now on you will want to set this hour aside each week and leave the door of your radio ajar for us. See you next Saturday.
Robert Montgomery is currently being seen in the Universal International production, Ride the Pink Horse. Don't forget, next Saturday, 8 to 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, another 60 minutes of
Suspense.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
We are delaying the start of our regularly scheduled program. We have delayed the start of our regularly scheduled program to bring you this bulletin from CBS News. Washington. Federal Judge Matthew McGuire in Washington has signed a temporary injunction against both the coal mine operators and the miners in the soft coal dispute. The injunction orders the coal miners to go back to work at once. This bulletin has come to you from CBS News. We now resume our scheduled program.
Suspense. Radio's outstanding theater of thrills brings you an hour, a full 60 minutes of suspense. Tonight, the noted stage actor Sam Jaffe is our star in Suspicion by Dorothy Sayers, a suspense play produced and directed by Anton M. Leader.
It is very quiet in Hammersmith, the western metropolitan borough of London. Orderly homes line orderly residential streets. And inside these homes, quiet people live quiet lives. An outsider might notice the changeless security of Hammersmith, while the natives regard it without comment as part of their peaceful pattern of living. It is a point of pride that St. Paul's School, located within the borough's limits, dates back to the 12th century, the Godolphin School to the 16th century, and the Edward Latimer Foundation to the 17th. And it's a matter of record that the last disruptive influence exerted itself over the town and its people in the year 879, when the Danish invaders occupied it as their winter camp. It is in Hammersmith our story is laid. And now, with the performance of Sam Jaffe as Edward Mummery, Lorene Tuttle as his wife Ethel, Alan Reed as Brooks, and with Suspicion by Dorothy Sayers, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
My name is Edward Mummery of Hammersmith. I'm 48 years of age, fair of complexion, agreeable, I believe, as to disposition. I have my business, real estate, in the city, which I run together with my partner, Mr. Harold Brooks. I have my own home. I occupy my leisure hours with gardening, and I've just been married. That is, practically just. 6 years, to be exact. My wife, Ethel, is the most brilliant thing that ever happened to me. These are the outward facts. I recognize that I'm a very ordinary person, and yet, can a person be considered ordinary when into his life there suddenly explodes the extraordinary? For this is what happened to me. On one single day, like any other day in a quiet, carefully planned life, I smelled the odor of the grave, and I saw with my own eyes the supreme horror of all existence. It began in the railway carriage going to London to my office. Perhaps it was the thick pall of tobacco smoke in the carriage that first made me aware of my nausea. I slipped a digestive tablet into my mouth. Lately, I'd taken to the habit of carrying them about with me. And I leaned back my head and closed my eyes. De Vries, who traveled with me every morning, was giving me the benefit of his morning edition.
Here's something. Smack on the front page. A question has been asked in the House about government typewriters. Now there's the press for you. The world going to the devil so fast it makes my head spin, and all they can print in their precious newspapers. I say, old chappie, you're looking terribly pale this morning.
Could you just open the window a bit? I don't feel very well.
Why, certainly. There you are. Just lean your head into it. Get some fresh air. Yeah, better?
Yes, thank you.
It must have been something you had for breakfast.
I suppose so. Sorry to be such a fool about it.
Not at all, old man, not at all.
Go ahead. Read me some more of this earth-shaking news.
All right, if you like. Further split has occurred in the Labour Party. Well, let's skip over politics for today. 2 girls trapped in burning factory. I can do without the morbid, too. The police are still looking for the woman who poisoned a family in Lincoln.
I took a tram to my office, gritting my teeth against this nausea that had me dizzy and trembling. How I got up the stairs, I'll never remember. The world swam black before my eyes. And then I was seated at my desk, breathing a bit hard, but once more in control of myself, my heart no longer pounding.
Morning, Mummery. Cold enough for you?
Yes, Brooks, quite. And pleasantly raw, in fact.
Beastly. Your tulip bulbs all in?
Not quite all. As a matter of fact, I haven't been too well lately.
Oh, too bad. Bulbs ought to go in early. You're lucky, living in the country. You want to take advantage of it. How's the missus?
Thank you. She's very much better.
Glad to hear that. Very glad. I hope we shall have her about again this winter, as usual. Can't do without her in the Drama Society.
I'm sure you're very kind.
I mean it. By Jove, I shan't forget her acting last year in Romance. She and young Welbeck positively brought down the house.
Yes, she was good, wasn't she?
The Welbecks were asking after her only yesterday.
She'll be up and around again soon. The doctor says she mustn't overdo it. No worry, he says. That's the important thing. She's to go easy and not rush about or undertake too much.
Quite right. Worry's the devil and all. I cut out worrying years ago. Look at me. Fit as a fiddle for all I shan't see 50 again. You're not looking altogether the thing, by the way.
Oh, a touch of dyspepsia. Nothing much. A chill on the liver, I suppose.
That's what it is. Is life worth living? Depends on the liver.
Yes. Well, we'd better be getting to that Lee Cephalopods.
I have it right here. Oh, by the way, I suppose your wife doesn't know of a good cook, does she?
I doubt it. They aren't so easy to find nowadays. In fact, we've only just got shooted ourselves.
I promised the Phillipsons I'd look around. Their girl's getting married. That's the worst of bringing young girls in to work for you. I said to Phillipson, you mind what you're doing? I said, get somebody you know something about. You may find yourself landed with this poisoning woman. What's her name? Andrews. Don't want to be sending wreaths to your funeral yet a while, I said. He laughed, but it's no laughing matter. What we pay the police for, I simply don't know. Nearly a month now, and they can't seem to lay hands on the woman. All they say is they think she's hanging about the neighborhood and may seek a situation as cook. As cook, now, I ask you.
There was a theory in the papers that she'd committed suicide.
Don't you believe it, my boy. That coat found in the river was all eyewash. They don't commit suicide, that sort don't.
That sort?
These poison maniacs, cunning as weasels, that's what they are. Well, I hope they catch her before she tries her hand on anybody else. As I told Phillips...
Then you think this Mrs. Andrews did it?
Of course she did it. You've been following the case, haven't you? Looked after her old father, and he died suddenly. Left her a bit of money, too. Then she keeps house for an elderly gentleman, and he dies suddenly. Now there's this husband and wife. Man dies, woman taken very ill. Of arsenic poisoning. Cook runs away. Then you ask, did she do it?
I only thought it might be a coincidence.
I don't mind betting that when they dig up the father and the other old bird, they'll find them bug full of poison, too. Once that sort gets started, they don't stop. What is the matter, Mummery? Mummery, let me call you a doctor.
No, just some water.
Yes, all right. Wait a minute. There you go. Slowly now. That's all right. Let me hold your head.
Thank you. Thank you, Brooks.
You sure you're all right?
Yes. All right.
My dear fellow. Don't mind telling you gave me a start. I thought I was losing you here and now.
It's only my stomach. Nothing serious.
Well, hold on a moment. What did you have for breakfast?
I don't know. The usual.
No. Now tell me. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Well, then, brown bread, bacon, eggs, just the nicely set kind. Coffee, made as only Mrs. Sutton can.
Mrs. Sutton? Oh, that's your new cook.
She's a real find. I'm terribly thankful for her.
Yes, I can imagine. Your wife down with a nervous breakdown must be a blessing to have someone capable running the house.
That's right. Ethel hasn't been at all fit, poor child. I don't want you to mention it to her, Brooks. She gets upset so easily. I don't want her worrying about me.
Of course not, Mummery.
Isn't it odd, Brooks?
What's that?
This photograph of that Mrs. Andrews.
Oh, you mean in the newspaper?
She looks like such a sweet, motherly-looking woman.
Take care, Mummery. From the way your stomach's acting up, I'd say this poisoner and your precious Mrs. Sutton are one and the same.
That's hardly a joke, Brooks. As a matter of fact, if there were the slightest resemblance, I'd be terrified. But this Mrs. Andrews looks so angelic.
She's got a bad mouth. Look to the mouth, Mummery, before you trust your fellow man. That's where the true story is written.
Death by poison, fiends and murderers, the darkness of the pit, the unholy face of evil. These are things we read about. These are horrors we get at second hand through fiction and films. But they do not really happen to people like me, a suburban gardener or real estate broker. And that was a comfort. If I were to go through life without any great distinction, at least I should avoid any great terror. So I told myself as I left the office for lunch. I was a little nervous to begin with, so I had some boiled fish and a custard pudding. The wrenching pain seemed gone entirely, and I became positively lightheaded as the bogey of illness and doctor's bills ceased to haunt me. I bought a bunch of bronze chrysanthemums for Ethel, just by way of celebration. And I got home at the usual time, 7:10. I was a little dashed by not finding Ethel in the sitting room. Still holding the flowers, I went down the passage toward the kitchen door and opened it.
Lord, sir.
I seem to have startled you, Mrs. Sutton.
Yes, she did. I didn't hear the front door go.
Where's Mrs. Mummery? Not feeling bad again, is she?
Well, sir, she's got a bit of an headache, poor lamb. I made her lay down and took her up a nice cup of tea at 4:30. I think she's dozing nicely now.
That was very considerate, Mrs. Sutton.
Oh, it was turning out the dining room that done it, I think. I asked her not to overdo, but you know how she is, sir. She gets so restless. Can't seem to bear to be doing nothing.
Yes, I know. She's such an active little person. This illness is very hard on her. Well, I'll just run up and have a peep. Shan't disturb her if she's asleep.
Want me to put the flowers in a vase?
No, I'll take them up to her first. By the way, what are we having for dinner?
Well, I had made a nice steak and kidney pie.
Oh, pastry. I don't know. You see,
you'll find it beautiful and light. And it's made with butter, sir. You haven't said you found lard indigestible.
I'm sure it'll be most excellent. It's just... Oh, well, you see, Mrs. Sutton, I haven't been too well lately. Something of a stomach upset.
Is that so?
Yes. Do you have any idea what it might be?
Oh, I'm sure it's nothing out of my kitchen, Mr. Mummery.
No, I'm sure it isn't. Well, I believe I'll live through it. Steak and kidney is just fine. Now I'll run up and look at my wife. I tiptoed up and opened the door carefully. At first I thought Ethel was asleep. She lay snuggled under the eiderdown and looked very small and fragile in the big double bed. And she didn't look at all well. It wrenched my heart to see her face so pale and wasted. And the doctors couldn't seem to find her ailment at all. What could be the insidious disease that had done this to her. Nervous breakdown, they called it. But I wasn't satisfied with that. It must be something more. I came closer, and she stirred on the bed and smiled at me.
Hello, darling.
Hello, sweet. How are you?
I got tired and headachy, and Mrs. Sutton packed me off to bed.
You've been doing too much. You know what the doctor said about resting.
Yes, I know. It was foolish of me. Oh, Edward, such lovely flowers.
I thought it would cheer you up, Ethel. A little spot of color.
Darling, you are good to me. And I can't have been much fun for you lately. Really, I could cry.
Ethel.
Don't tire of me, Edward. I'll get well, I promise you.
Of course you will. Oh, that's funny. Me tire of you.
Then hand me my robe and I'll come down with you.
Much better stay in bed, dear, and let Mrs. Sutton send your dinner up.
Oh, but I want to be with you tonight.
I've got to be firm with you, Ethel. If you don't take care of yourself, you won't be able to go to the Dharma Society meetings. You've no idea how anxious everyone is to have you back. The Welbecks have been asking after you and saying that they really couldn't go on without you.
Did they? Very sweet of them to want me.
Not at all. You're the best of the lot. They need you.
Well, perhaps I'll stay in bed after all.
Good.
And how have you been all day, dear?
Not too bad, not too bad.
No more bothersome tummy ache?
Well, perhaps just a little one. But it's quite gone now. Absolutely nothing to worry about.
Darling, you're sure?
Quite sure, sweet. All gone and forgotten. I experienced no more distressing symptoms that night or the next day. Following the advice of a newspaper expert on the subject, I took to drinking a great deal of orange juice. The results were wonderful. It was as though I had never known pain in my life. The next night, we retired early. I fell asleep almost at once and slept the deep and dreamless sleep of a child until about 3 a.m. Then I was awake, for it had come back. Ethel! Ethel! Wake up! Please, wake up! Ethel! Help me!
What? What's that? Edward, darling, what's the matter? What is it?
I think I'm dying. I suppose it is different for every man when his time comes. For myself, I can only say that it was like sinking, as though my body were an insupportably heavy weight, plummeting down into the soft, icy ground, sinking deep, deep, deep into the black regions of the earth.
Here's some hot water to go with it. Now just swallow this pill. Come along now, I know it's hard. But you can swallow just once. There you are. Goes to work in a jiffy. I dare say you're feeling better already.
Thank you, Doctor.
Now then, Mrs. Mummery, just a few questions, please. What did you have for dinner?
But that's what's so baffling. It couldn't have been the dinner. I had the same things to eat, and so did Mrs. Sutton.
Nonetheless, we have to be thorough about this, if you will.
Well, then, pig's trotters and a milk pudding. Oh, yes, brown bread.
You're sure about that?
And before we went to bed, Edward had a large glass of orange juice, according to his new regime.
Aha.
Seems to have been helping him so much.
Now, there's your trouble. Orange juice is an excellent thing, and so are trotters, but not in combination. Pigs and oranges together are extraordinarily bad for the liver.
Oh, dear.
Don't know why they should be, but there's no doubt that they are.
I see.
Feeling better, Mummery?
Yes. It's much easier.
I'll send you round a prescription. Now, you stick to slops for a day or two and keep off pork. Don't you worry about him, Mrs. Mummery. He's as sound as a trout. You're the one we've got to look after.
Well, I was so frightened, I believe my own trouble has been shocked right out.
Oh, no, not yet. It hasn't. Don't want to see those black rings under your eyes. Of course, tonight was disturbed, but you make up for it now. Get plenty of sleep. Been taking your tonic regularly?
Oh, yes.
That's right. Well, don't be alarmed about this hulking brute here. We'll soon have him out and about again. Now, good night to you.
Doctor.
Yes, Mummery?
I'm sorry I had to pull you out in the middle of the night.
That's why we're about, old man. It's nothing.
It means a great deal to me. You see, if you hadn't been able to come, I'm sure that tonight I should have died. My diet was bread, milk, and beef tea for the next 3 days. On Saturday afternoon, though I still felt seedy, I managed to stagger downstairs. Brooks had sent a few papers down from the office for my signature, and afterwards, Ethel sat down with me, and we ran over the household accounts together.
Then we have the butcher settled,
That's right.
the baker,
Right.
the dairy,
Right.
the coal merchant.
And the coal merchant. All finished.
Then there's Mrs. Sutton.
Oh, I'd almost forgotten.
This is the end of her month, you know.
So it is. Well, you're quite satisfied with her, aren't you, darling?
Yes, rather, aren't you? She's a good cook, and a warm, motherly old thing, too. Don't you think it was a real brainwave of mine engaging her like that, on the spot?
I do indeed.
It was a perfect providence, her turning up like that, just after that wretched Jane had gone off without even giving notice. I was in absolute despair. It was a little bit of a gamble, of course, taking her without any reference.
I suppose it was.
But if she'd been looking after a widowed mother, you couldn't expect her to give references.
No.
What is it, darling? Why do you say, no, like that?
Well, the truth is, I felt a bit uneasy about it at the time.
Oh.
I didn't like to say anything because we simply had to have somebody.
Well, I didn't much like it either, but after all, it has worked out so well. We're perfectly happy with her now, aren't we?
Yes, dear. But just for the record, it occurs to me that we might write to the clergyman back in the parish. You should be able to give her a reference.
I'm sure he's an excellent clergyman. But he couldn't tell us anything about her cooking. And cooking, after all, is the chief point.
All right. And we are satisfied with her cooking. Then here's a month's wages from Mrs. Sutton.
I'll tell her she's passed with flying colors.
And by the way, dear, you might just mention to Mrs. Sutton that if she must read the morning paper before I come down, I should be obliged if she would fold it neatly afterwards.
Oh, darling, darling. What an old fussbuck you are.
But she does fuss it up pretty thoroughly. And by the way, the pages that she folds back, and by the way she folds it back, I can tell that Mrs. Sutton is following this poison case as avidly as I am. On Sunday, I felt very much better. Quite my old self, in fact. I had roast sirloin for luncheon with the potatoes under the meat. In Yorkshire, pudding of delicious lightness, and an apple tart to follow. After the 3 days of my invalid diet, it was a real pleasure to savor the crisp fat and the underdone lean. I ate carefully, moderately, but with an almost sensuous enjoyment. And then, over coffee, while Ethel was still toying with the food, I took up the newspaper and turned to the account of the woman poisoner.
Are you still following those horrible murders?
Yes, my dear.
Whatever makes you so morbid, Edward?
I find it very interesting, Ethel, to see what human beings are capable of doing.
I suppose it is interesting. Thrilling, too. Because it's so far into the kind of lives we lead here in Hammersmith.
Yes, it's just like a fascinating fairy tale. I say,
What is it?
why, Brooks was right.
Right about what?
They've gone and dug up Mrs. Andrews' father and her former employer.
Oh, Edward, please.
And sure enough, they were both found full of it. Bung full of poison. My head was full of conjecture about this sweet, motherly murderess. This middle-aged cook who mixed arsenic into her delicious luncheons and dinners. This Mrs. Andrews, for whom the police were looking so desperately. At 3 o'clock, with the roast beef settling properly, I went out into the garden to put the tulip bulbs in. I got my bag of tulips and a trowel, and then remembering I still had on my good trousers, I decided it would be wise to take a mat to kneel on. The mat had been left last in the corner under the potting shelf. I stooped down and felt about in the dark among the flower pots. Yes, it was there, but there was something else. Something in the way. It looked like a tin. I lifted it out carefully. Yes, of course. It was a tin. The remains of the weed killer I had used the summer before. I looked at the pink label printed in staring letters with the legend, Arsenical Weed Killer. Poison. The blood suddenly began to pound in my temples. I'd been thinking of Mrs. Andrews so long that it came to me with a nasty shock that I was holding in my hands the very same brand of stuff she used to destroy so many poor souls. It gave me the distinctly unpleasant impression that by owning some poison myself, I was directly in touch with important and ghastly events. I smiled a little at myself for being so foolish. And then I noticed that the stopper had been put in very loosely. Now, how did I ever come to do a thing like that? What a stupid fool. It would just serve me right if all the goodness had gone off it. Besides, it was so very dangerous to leave it loose like that. I took out the stopper and squinted into the can. It seemed to be about half full. Then I rammed the thing home again and gave it a sharp thump with the handle of the trowel for better security. After that, I washed my hands carefully at the scullery. I am a man who does not believe in taking risks.
Oh, Edward, look who just dropped in.
Oh, my son and I were just in the neighborhood, Mr. Mummery, and we thought we'd have a cup of tea with you.
Happy to see you again, Mrs. Welbeck. Oh, hello, John.
How are you, Mr. Mummery?
We were talking about the Lincoln poisoning case, Mr. Mummery. That is, I seem to have been doing all the talking.
Oh, tea's ready, Mum.
Thank you, Mrs. Sutton. Just put it by me. I'll pour.
Very good, Mum. Will that be all?
That'll be all, Mrs. Sutton. Thank you.
Oh, not at all, Mum.
Milk and sugar, Mrs. Welbeck?
Only some lemon, please.
You'll have milk and sugar, John.
Oh, thank you. I see you've remembered.
Edward?
Thank you, my dear.
I can't help prattling on about it, but there's been nothing else in my head ever since the first of these murders. I mean, now just take me.
You, Mrs. Welbeck?
Yes, I'm about her age, this Mrs. Andrews.
Oh, I see.
And yet, when I look into my own heart and ask myself whether I could take a human life in cold blood, well, as a matter of fact, I suppose I could. When it comes down to that, I suppose we all could. Why, if you live long enough, you're bound to run across a few people you'd love to see dead and underground. And if you're pushed far enough, I suppose you simply up and do it. Except that I shouldn't use poison. I'd be apt to find some more forthright way of dealing with it.
Mother, you're letting your tea get cold.
Oh, so I am, darling. Thank you. You know, I tell myself that I'm a strong-nerved person. In fact, my husband tells me the same thing all the time. And still, the thought that this poisoner is running around loose in our neighborhood gives me a chill. I confess it's a rather delicious chill, but nonetheless I'm uneasy, too. Oh, we've seen her picture, of course, but it's not much of a help. It could be almost anyone. Oh. And now when you stop to
Those
think about
Forsyth cuttings, Mrs. Welbeck.
I beg your pardon?
I remember you wanted some cuttings. If you care to come down to the garden, I'll get them for you right now.
Oh, I'd adore to have some. They'll fill out my garden so beautifully. Do let's go.
Ethel had been getting more and white and tremulous as this horrible woman ran on with her cheerful horrors. As we rose to go, I noticed a relieved glance pass between Ethel and young Welbeck. Evidently, the boy understood the situation and was chafing at his mother's tactlessness. Mrs. Welbeck and I went outside together, and I selected and trimmed the cuttings for her.
Oh, Mr. Mummery, if I only had your skill and patience. Why, you've made for yourself a true Garden of Eden here.
It's so nice of you to say so.
And your gravel paths, they're so thoroughly immaculate. I simply cannot keep my weeds down.
You need a good weed killer, that's all. There's an arsenic preparation on the market that does wonders.
That stuff? No, thank you, Mr. Mummery. I wouldn't have it in my place for £1,000.
I'm afraid there's no other way to rid yourself of weeds.
Oh, but it's so foolhardy, so dangerous to have poison around. It seems to me you're simply opening your doors and inviting trouble.
It's not as bad as all that. We keep it well away from the house.
But the slightest carelessness...
We are not careless people. Except that...
Except that what?
I just remembered. I have been a bit careless. I found the stopper to the can loose just this afternoon. It was unforgivable of me.
There, you see? That's how accidents begin. From something as simple as that. Huh. You're fortunate you don't have any little children poking around.
I suppose we are, Mrs. Welbeck. I suppose we are. When we got back to the house, young Welbeck was already on his feet and holding Ethel's hand in the act of saying goodbye. He was a good boy, anxious to get his mother out of the house with tactful promptness. I went into the kitchen to clear up the newspapers I'd fished out in order to wrap Mrs. Welbeck's cuttings. And as I picked them up, something odd struck me about them. Something I had to verify. I turned the papers over carefully, sheet by sheet. Yes, I had been right. Every portrait of Mrs. Andrews, every paragraph, every line about the Lincoln poisoning case had been carefully cut out. Someone in my own house had gone to all this trouble. Why?
In tonight's full hour of suspense, Sam Jaffe stars as Edward Mummery in Suspicion by Dorothy Sayers. Tonight's study in Suspense. In just a moment, we will return with Act Two of Suspense.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
And now, back to our Hollywood soundstage and Act Two of Suspicion, starring Sam Jaffe with Lorene Tuttle and Alan Reed in a narrative well calculated to keep you in suspense.
It hasn't been too long ago in Edward Mummery's consciousness that arsenic was only a weed killer and Mrs. Andrews, the motherly murder suspect, was simply a name in the newspapers, a fear far removed from him and his quiet home in Hammersmith. But a sudden terror grips him now, a terror that certainly includes deadly poison and seems also to include the motherly woman who cooks his meals.
Now the thing that had been only a vague and uncomfortable gnawing at the back of my brain came boiling up, engulfing me. The blood hammered in my head and made me giddy. There was a curious cold lump in my stomach. Someone in my own household. That night, I couldn't close my eyes. I had to tell someone about this awful suspicion, but there was no one to tell. Not Ethel, certainly, in her condition. And so I kept it within myself until I reached town next day and could talk to Brooks.
Now, take hold of yourself, Mummery. Let's not jump to any conclusions.
I'm not, Brooks. I'm only asking questions that must be asked.
Very well. Let's examine the facts once again.
If only I had a picture of Mrs. Andrews.
Yeah, we're publishing plenty of them only last week.
I know. I've tried to recall those pictures. I've tried so hard. But I don't seem to have a very good visual memory.
I suppose we could get hold of one at the library. They keep files, you know.
You remember you showed me her picture here at the office one day last week.
Yes, that's right.
And how was it I described her? Motherly, wasn't it?
Yes, motherly. That seemed to be about all you could say of her.
I've been counting up the time since that poisoner, Mrs. Andrews, disappeared. It comes to just a little more than a month.
Yes, that would be my count.
Very well, a month. And I've just paid our Mrs. Sutton a month's wages.
Mrs. Sutton?
How can I spare Ethel any shock or anxiety? That's the thing that keeps eating away at me. You know how ill she is.
Then you simply must do it on your own, Mummery. You must cope with this monstrous suspicion by yourself.
And I must be sure of my ground. Simply to dismiss the only decent cook we've ever had out of sheer blind panic, why, it would be wanton cruelty. To both women.
If it's to be done at all, it must be done quickly and arbitrarily, without suggesting any of these horrors to Ethel.
And then, don't you see, there's something else. If there's anything at all to these terrible suspicions, it means Ethel is being exposed every minute that the woman is in the house.
Good Lord.
Think of that family in Lincoln. Think of the husband dead. Of the old father dead.
You must move fast, old boy.
She's been ill so long, poor darling. I've seen her wasting away before my eyes. Why, Brooks? Why? A nervous breakdown? Why should Ethel be having a nervous breakdown? Or is it something else? Is this woman doing it to Ethel? Slowly, day by day. Is that what it means?
Perhaps you should see the police.
But it's nothing but the wildest of suspicions. And besides, I feel so very lonely and so tired. It's almost as if I didn't care what happened anymore.
Your illness has taken it out of you.
Yes.
Too bad you can't discuss it with Ethel.
I don't want her to be afraid. But perhaps I will. Perhaps she should know.
I say, Mummery.
What?
These illnesses of yours. When did they begin?
I don't know. I think I've always been subject to business attacks, as long as I can remember.
No. I mean the other ones. The severe attacks.
Well, they began about 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago, Mummery?
That's right. About 3 weeks ago. The train seemed forever getting home that night. I came softly into the house, listening to the sound of my own footsteps. It was dusk, and yet none of the lights in the house were on. I moved through heavy enveloping shadows into the sitting room. Ethel was tucked up in a corner of the Chesterfield, leaning back wearily against the cushions. Good evening, darling.
Hello, Edward.
You look tired, my dear.
I am tired, Edward. I seem to be drained and empty.
I noticed you didn't sleep well last night. It was probably that woman yesterday with her talking. Really, Mrs. Welbeck talks altogether too much.
All about that horrible case. I don't like hearing about such things.
Of course not, dear. And yet...
Yet what, Edward?
When a thing like this happens in the neighborhood, people will gossip and talk. It would be a relief if they caught the woman. One doesn't like to think...
I don't want to think about it at all. It's so hateful. She must be a horrible, perverted creature, this Mrs. Andrews.
Yes, quite so. Do you know, I was talking to Brooks about it only today, and he said...
I don't want to hear what he said. I don't want to hear about it at all.
Of course not, darling. I'm sorry.
Oh, Edward, I just want to be quiet. I do so want to be quiet.
And so you shall, Ethel. It's all my fault. The doctor warned me not to disturb you like this.
Oh, Edward. Edward, darling.
There, my dear. Everything's all right. No need for tears. It doesn't concern us anyway. I helped her upstairs and into bed. And then when she had stopped sobbing and was at last asleep, I came down again very quietly. I was aware of a reluctance to face Mrs. Sutton, but I had to. A plump-faced woman, her eyes obscured by thick, horn-rimmed spectacles. And what was that about her mouth? The tight lips, the hard chin. What was it Brooks had said about looking first to the mouth?
Would you be requiring anything, sir, before I go up?
No. Thank you, Mrs. Sutton.
I hope you're feeling better, sir. No more of that trouble.
Quite better, thank you, Mrs. Sutton.
Mrs. Mummery's not indisposed, is she?
Why, no. She's asleep.
Do you think I ought to wake her, to bring her a hot glass of milk?
No, thank you, Mrs. Sutton. I believe we'll just let her be.
And you, sir? Would you care for anything?
Not a thing, Mrs. Sutton.
Oh, it wouldn't be no bother. Only take a minute.
Not tonight.
All right, then.
Mrs. Sutton,
Yes, sir?
were you aware that my can of arsenic out in the shed had a loose stopper?
The garden isn't my department, is it, sir?
No, it isn't.
I didn't know about the arsenic.
Very well.
I'll be saying good night, then.
Oh, Mrs. Sutton.
Yes?
One more thing.
Certainly, sir.
Nothing, Mrs. Sutton. Nothing. The next few days were the most agonizing of my life. I began the habit of coming down early in the morning and prowling about the kitchen. This only served to make Ethel more nervous. But Mrs. Sutton offered no remark. She watched me silently and with good humor, almost with amusement. And after all, it was ridiculous. What was the use of supervising the breakfast when I had to be out of the house every day between 9:30 in the morning and 7 in the evening? On Thursday night, Brooks persuaded me to go to a little bachelor dinner for a friend who was being married. It was in my district, and we weren't out of there until after midnight. By then it was too late for Brooks to catch a train back to town, so I invited him to come over and spend the night at my place. The household had long since gone to bed. Shh. Yes. Careful, Brooks. I don't want to disturb Ethel.
Sorry, old man.
Your room is just off here. I think you need a fresh pillow slip.
That'll be fine.
Hello. What's this?
Oh, somebody writing your notes?
Dear Mr. Mummery, there's some fresh cocoa in the kitchen. It only needs some hotting up. Mrs. Sutton.
Well, should just hit the spot.
Yes, indeed. Come along. Let me just get the switch. There we are. I'd better get the cocoa ready. It'll only be a minute.
It was quite a show he's with young Farnsworth, wasn't it? Sent him off from marriage in style.
Glad to see him getting settled. People ought to marry young. All the more years to enjoy the only real blessing life gives you.
How many years has it been for you and Ethel?
Just 6.
Good years, eh?
And they get better all the time. That's the wonder of it. Tell me, Brooks, how did you happen to miss getting married?
Didn't miss it at all, old chap. I've been getting along very well without it.
Hello. Our cocoa's ready.
And here's my cup. It's just hot enough.
Brooks.
Yes, old man.
Is it just my fancy? Or is there something queer about the taste?
What taste?
It seemed to me... Take another sip, Brooks. Go on. Roll it round on your tongue. Do you taste it? The faint tang, like metal. Spit it out, Brooks! Spit it out!
Mummery.
I don't know. I don't know.
Mummery, what are you going to do?
I've never been in a situation like this before.
You ought to take a specimen to the chemist. Have it analyzed.
Yes. Yes, I will. First thing in the morning. But first, Brooks, I want you to come with me.
Where to?
Just outside, in the garden. I want to see something in the potting shed.
Mummery, I can't see a thing.
Just hold on to me. We're almost there. All right. This is the shed. Now, just about 4 steps inside. Here we are.
Mummery, where are you?
Just at your feet, old man. I'm stooping down.
Oh,
Would you be good enough to strike a match for me?
all right. Just a moment. There we are.
That's fine. Hold it closer. It should be behind these pots here. Yes, it's here.
Oh, devil, these things don't burn long.
Can you strike another?
What is it, Mummery?
It's a tin of weed killer.
You mean arsenic?
Yes, arsenic.
Just look, Mummery. The stopper is loose.
I know, Brooks. I know.
Want another match?
No, it isn't necessary.
Why should it be loose, Mummery? That's the question.
It is. Especially since I took the trouble to ram it in as tight as it would go only last week.
Mummery, old man, I don't like to frighten you, but you see what this means.
Simply means there's a murderer in my house. It was there, in that shed that smelled of earth, in my dress suit and overcoat, holding the tin in my hand and facing Brooks in the darkness, that the beast panic seized me in its claws and held me so tight that I could hardly breathe. I felt a sudden impulse to run out into the dark streets of Hammersmith and scream out to the sleeping village the terrible thing I had discovered. Instead, I replaced the tin exactly where it had been. And Brooks and I went back into the garden toward the house. Look, Brooks. See that light?
Whose window is it?
Mrs. Sutton's. It's terrifying. Is she watching us?
I can't tell from here. Where does Ethel sleep?
Our bedroom is right up there.
Oh, yes.
It's dark, thank heaven. If she'd drunk anything deadly, there'd be lights everywhere. She'd call out, just as I did the night I was attacked.
Yes, of course. Well, what's your plan?
Plan? Yes. Plan. I'll get you off to bed.
Yes?
Then I'll go into the kitchen, wash out the saucepan, and make another brew of cocoa. I let it stand in the saucepan overnight.
Huh?
Just to allay suspicions, don't you see?
Yes, excellent. And then in the morning, off to the chemist's.
That's right. Remember, you told me last week to move fast. Well, my time's run out. I'm not a man of action, Brooks, but when my life is threatened, when the life of the person I love most is in danger, then I can do it, Brooks. Then I can. When I'd finished in the kitchen, I turned out all the lights and started softly up the stairs. I hadn't meant to waken Ethel. I meant to keep all this from her until it was over and finished. But she must have heard me as I came into the room.
Edward?
Yes, my dear?
How late you are, you naughty boy. Have a good time at your party?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
So tonight was young Farnsworth's last as a bachelor.
His last. He seemed like a lamb, all ready for the sacrifice. You all right?
Quite all right.
Good.
Did Mrs. Sutton leave something hot for you? She said she would.
Yes, but I wasn't thirsty.
Oh, it was that sort of party, was it?
I sat down on the bed beside her. She was asleep again in a moment. I took her hand and I clutched it tight, as though defying death and hell to take her from me. Next morning, I would act. I thanked God it was not too late. At 8 o'clock in the morning, I stood outside the little untidy shop on Springbank, where a weather-beaten sign informed the world that this place of business belonged to B.A. Dimthorpe, chemist. Dimthorpe himself was an aged little fellow, as untidy himself as the shop in which he pottered about day and night. I paused a moment before entering. How many times had we sat together in the room at the back, our chairs tilted against the wall, exchanging views on greenfly and clubroot. How many lazy evenings we had passed together discussing the passion of our lives, the art of gardening. This morning, I had to see him on another matter, on the new passion in my life. This morning, we should be concerned with the art of murder.
Good morning. May I be of assistance? Mummery!
Good morning, Dimthorpe.
What brings you so early in the day? Another prescription for Ethel?
No. Ethel's much better these days. It's quite another matter.
You'll be late for work, won't you? This is hardly the time to continue the battle of lilacs versus poppies.
Dimthorpe.
Yes?
I wonder if you could do a little job for me.
Happy to, if it's within me power.
Well, this is very much in your line of work.
Well, then, certainly.
I have here a bottle. It contains a cup of ordinary cocoa.
Cocoa, Mummery?
Yes. I was wondering if you'd be good enough to analyze it for me.
And, just what is it you be wanting me to look for,
I should like you to look for traces of arsenic, if you would.
Very well, Mummery. Arsenic?
This cocoa was left in a saucepan for me at home last night. I found that it tasted very odd, unpleasant, and metallic.
I know, but that's oddly enough.
You see, Dimthorpe, I have reason to believe that we have living with us at present the Lincoln poisoner. I dare say you know the case.
The Lincoln? Crikey. Oh, but Mummery, how dreadful.
I have reason to believe that this woman is attempting to murder both my wife and myself. I think I have proof. Your analysis will be the final one.
I shall put everything else aside, Mummery. You may rely on me.
I do, Dimthorpe, I do.
And may I congratulate you on your prudence and on your intelligence in bringing me the specimen.
Thank you.
I'll have it ready for you by this evening. And if it's what you think it is, then we shall have a clear case on which to take action.
Thank you, Dimthorpe. This evening, then.
Righto.
I see I'm to pass a very long day. I was a bit late in getting to the office. Brooks was already there waiting for me with a white face and the hushed voice of a conspirator.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You were already out of the house when I woke this morning.
Yes, I had my call to make. Sleep well last night?
Like a log. It's funny considering.
It is funny.
You didn't, I gather.
No.
You've taken care of the matter?
Yes.
When shall we know?
Yes.
When shall we know?
Late this afternoon.
Everything seemed all right when I left the house, had breakfast with Ethel. She seemed very well, completely unsuspecting.
Did you notice her?
I did indeed. Our dear Mrs. Sutton.
Well?
Bad mouth, there's no doubt of it.
Anything else?
Otherwise perfectly normal. That's what gives them away, don't you see? More normal than normal folk.
Do you feel like working today?
Frankly, no.
Neither do I. Shall we put out the sign?
Good idea.
We put out the sign saying that we were closed for the day because of illness, and we sat together in the office. The noon hour passed, and neither of us moved. 4 or 5 times we heard footsteps outside in the corridor, pausing before our door, and then turning and proceeding. Neither of us spoke, and neither of us moved. I examined an expanse of wall just over Brooks's head, and he examined the blank space over mine, and the hours passed. Back on Springbank, Dimthorpe would be bending over his vials and Bunsen burners, moving as methodically as only he could move, extracting the truth from a bottle of cocoa. As I had told him, this was the longest day of my life.
Well, Mummery?
Yes. It was 4 o'clock. I couldn't wait any longer.
Good luck, old man.
Brooks shook hands with me, and I went outside into the afternoon sunlight. I was at Springbank in 20 minutes.
Mummery, is that you?
It is, Dimthorpe.
I'm ready for you. Just come into the back in case we're disturbed. All right, Mummery. Right over here.
What does it mean?
It means that there's no doubt about it.
I see. see.
I used Marsh's test. It was an heavy dose. No wonder you tasted it. There must have been 4 or 5 grains of pure arsenic in that bottle. Here, take this mirror. I want you to see it for yourself.
All right.
Now, just look closely at this little glass tube.
It's a stain. A purple black stain.
That's the mark left by the arsenic. Will you ring up the police from here?
No, my wife. I've got to get home.
All right, leave it to me. I'll ring the police up for you. Oh, go quickly, Mummery.
Local train went so slowly and stopped so often. Ethel poisoned, dying, dead. Ethel poisoned, dying, dead. The wheels strummed harshly in my ears. I jumped from the train before it had stopped and ran out of the station and along the road. A strange car was standing at my door. I saw it from the end of the street and broke into a mad gallop. It had happened. The doctor was there. I was a fool. I was a murderer to have left it so long. Then, while I was still 150 yards away, I saw the front door open. A man came out, followed by Ethel herself. The visitor got into his car and drove away, and Ethel went back into the house. She was safe. She was safe. I could hardly control myself to hang up my hat and coat and go in looking reasonably calm. She had returned to the armchair by the fire, and she looked up at me in surprise. There were tea things on the table, and she was alive.
Edward, you're back early, aren't you?
Yes, dear. Business was slack. Somebody beat the tea?
John Welbeck came by.
Oh, young Welbeck.
Yes, we've been talking over arrangements for the Drama Society.
Darling, I'm so glad. By having a guest here, you were protected. You were saved.
Edward, what are you talking about? You seem so strange.
There's something I've got to tell you, Ethel. I should have done it long ago. My darling, it's going to be unpleasant, but you must hear it.
Oh, excuse me, Mum.
Yes?
Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. I didn't know you was in.
What is it, Mrs. Sutton?
Will you be taking tea, or can I clear away?
Mr. Mummery will be wanting some. You better leave it.
And, oh, Mum.
What is it?
There was a young man at the fishmonger's, and he's just come from Grimsby.
Yes?
And they've caught that dreadful woman, that Mrs. Andrews.
Oh.
Isn't it a good thing? Oh, it worried me so to think she was going about like that. But they've caught her. Took a job as housekeeper she had to 2 elderly ladies, and they found the wicked poison on her. Girl has spotted her'll get a reward. I've been keeping my eyes open for her myself, but it's at Grimsby she was all the time.
Thank you for the news, Mrs. Sutton. That will be all.
Oh, not at all, Mum.
But that's wonderful. Then it's all been a mistake. A mad mistake. Darling, I don't know whether to shout or to cry. I certainly must apologize to Mrs. Sutton. We're safe, don't you see? We're safe. But what about the cocoa? Mr. Dimthorpe, and Marsh's test, and 5 grains of arsenic? What do they all mean? Who could
have what?
Ethel. Ethel. Ethel.
Yes, Ethel?
To me. To do it to me.
You fool! You fool! Don't you know that it's been Welbeck? That it's always been Welbeck?
Yes. It's there in your eyes. Something I've never seen before.
It's always been there. It's just that you've never looked.
That would be the police, Ethel. They've come here for you.
Our thanks to Sam Jaffe for a magnificent performance as Edward Mummery, and to Lorene Tuttle, Alan Reed, and to the entire cast who aroused our suspicion with such effective suspense. Next week, Crossfire. Yes, Crossfire. Robert Young, Robert Mitchum, Robert Ryan, Gloria Graham, and Sam Levine playing the roles they created for the RKO radio picture. a drama of present-day intolerance in an atmosphere of suspense. And with the performances of Robert Young, Robert Mitchum, Robert Ryan, Gloria Graham, and Sam Levine, and with Crossfire, we'll again hope to keep you in suspense. Suspicion by Dorothy Sayers was adapted for Suspense by Irving Ravitch and was produced and directed by Anton M. Leader. Lud Gluskin is our musical director and conductor, and Lucien Moraweck composes the original scores. Next week, hear Crossfire, starring Robert Young, with Robert Mitchum, Robert Ryan, Gloria Graham, and Sam Levine on radio's outstanding theater of thrills, 1 hour of
Suspense.
This is CBS, where 99 million people gather every week, the Columbia Broadcasting System.